doing live stuff. Drinking generic beer. Man, I wish I had those actual beers. Who's your sponsor? Beer.
Go check out their website, beer.com.
There we go.
Or, side note, beer.net.
Just some beer boys.
Beer.gov.
Yeah, beer.gov.
Beer.gov. Damn. Government issued beer. What if they're like, do you know, like the LDS church has their church, like the bishop store or something?
Yeah.
For people like that can afford it.
Yeah.
What if they had church beer there?
It's like 1%.
We'll let you have a little, but not too much.
Just a little to dull the pain.
Yeah. Oh fuck, that'd be hilarious. I'm gonna send a message to church leaders that they need fucking church beer there.
Yeah, today at work, I called someone, and I just did the survey or whatever, and then at the end you have to like ask them their religion.
Yeah.
You should ask them that and just a couple other things like their age category and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was like, is it LDS, Catholic, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Just says the whole last name. And I'm like, wow, they're really paying attention to this whole...
God damn it. He's like, nope. Did you see how they don't want to be called Mormons anymore?
Yeah.
He's like, no, we're not Mormons.
Yeah.
Church. I'm a member.
A member of the church.
The only church.
Damn. What if he has like a... I wish you could get like a membership card. Here's at Costco. Can I see your membership card, sir? Love that. I'm a life member of anywhere I want. I'm a member of
I'm
God.
in the church,
Yeah.
bitch.
Fuck your Costco card.
I spazzed out at a lady on Costco recently because I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was being reckless, but so I was trying to walk in Costco just to. I don't have a Costco card of my own. I was just trying to use the food what's it called, food court.
Yeah.
And so I just start walking by, and then like I hear this bitch like, sir, and I'm like halfway to the food court, and then I'm like, what? I'm just like, everyone does this. Like you don't need a card just to get a piece of pizza.
You can just go in there.
Yeah, and then she's like, no, we've changed it. And then I was just like, I just got so fed. I was just like, fuck this. And then I just said it out loud. She's like, wow, and I was just like, yeah. And I just walked out.
He's like, hey, fuck you, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. I did that in a Maverick recently too.
Oh shit.
Because I was trying to buy some beer, just like a 6-pack, and so I handed him my ID, and there was like a little bend in it.
Yeah.
And he was like,
which was it, that guy with the piercings and stuff?
yeah. I think, have you met this fucker?
Yeah, he did the same thing to me.
The Maverick by like the roundabout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking bitch.
I was telling my dad about that too. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he wouldn't accept my ID because it was altered, because it had just like a little crease in it, like just wear and tear. So I was I don't know, I may have been on some pills and already a little fucked up. So I was like, I was just like so irritated. I just pushed the shit over since he wouldn't let me buy it. And I was just like, fuck you. And then he's just like looking at me trying to help the next customer, and then like I heard some old lady in the background like, oh, did you hear that? And I was just like, I need to fucking chill in public when I'm unsatisfied.
Yeah, that guy was being a dick to me. I will never go there at night because I need to.
Seriously.
Like, because mine got ran over one time, so I have like a little dent in it and then a little crease,
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm selling to you this one time. You ever bring this ID back, I won't sell to you ever again. And I was like, fuck you. But the funny thing is, like he so I needed $10 on gas too, and so I was just giving him a 20 for like, a 6-pack and something, and then he's like, oh, I forgot to add the gas, and then like he didn't know what to do. I was like, all right, just give me that change, I'll give you this 20, and then you don't give me any more change, just do a second purchase for the $10. He's like, nope, that's not how it works. And then I was like, okay, fuck you then. So we just sat there. He was just like using a calculator and stuff, and then like just 10 minutes trying to figure out what to do because he didn't want to like prove I was right. So then finally he's like, oh, okay, here's your change, and then did what I told him. I was like,
God.
I was like, all right, I'm not coming here anymore. And he's like, shook his head at me. I was like, okay, fuck you then.
I mean, like, if you're working night shifts at Maverick and you have that much pride in your work, it's like,
right.
Come on.
Yeah, he's all tatted up, has lip piercings, like slitted eyebrows, and then he just sits there and listens to like super heavy metal. The whole time.
He looks like a fucking like straight edge and gas station employee for him.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick. I'll never go.
I never wanted to go there again either. After that, I was like, fuck this guy.
There's plenty of other close places. Like I don't go to 7-Eleven either because the guy that works there too. The long-haired guy that wears girl jeans. I don't know if you've seen him.
I don't go there too often, but what
that guy's a dick
he's
too.
He's a fucking creeper too.
Yeah, like
is he?
Like he's just kind of an asshole. Like the one time he was talking on the phone, and then like just kind of taking my order, and I gave him my change or the card, and it's my change. He just threw it on the counter and walked away. He's just like, here you go, and he's just like an asshole. Like he won't like get off his phone to help customers. He'll just be like, he was just like, I think it's all mad. What? You're like, fuck you. I'll kick your ass.
Right?
Just because you're behind the counter at the 7-Eleven doesn't mean I won't hit you.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Like, you're still well within my reach.
Yeah, it's like, that 7-Eleven badge is going to stop me.
Fucking yeah, he's a dick too.
But way too many cops do hang out around that 7-Eleven. I wouldn't want to get in any altercation or anything like that.
Because the old guy the dude that used to work at Maverick up there at night, the bald dude, he was super fucking cool.
Yeah.
But
I never had a problem there before. And then after that, I just went up. I just drove to Walmart. I just kept going, and they just accept my shit, no problem.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I've never I go to the bars and the
me
most
too.
strict place of all, and they're like,
well, I've only been like a few times, but like they take my ID, and my ID even is like the young person kind because I had to replace it like right before I was 21.
Yeah.
So I still have the kiddie looking ID. But, but they just like, they take it.
Yeah.
The fucking Maverick man can't.
Yeah. My ID is like so like sometimes it won't even scan because the crease is like right on the barcode. So like he just looks, alright, yeah, it's fine.
Like, look, my crease is like
mine's pretty bad. But
mine's so like minor in my opinion. It's like
my ID is pretty rough, but. You can
it's not that bad. I mean, it is.
So you can just see like on the back. There's
like, mine is just like a bend right here.
That's
like, that's like sure it's a little fucked up.
It's just a bend though.
It's a bend like.
And I used to, for our house we had for a little bit. I didn't have keys for a little while, and like we'd only lock the bottom one, so I could use my ID to unlock it from the outside, just slide in the crack.
That's cool.
So that's where my crease came from. Like, well, there's like dents from it being run over, but like, there's like, so I would just use that. And then the one time, like, it's happened twice now. With Common Sense over there, like, you've been using this to open doors, and I was like, you fucking knew how.
I never would have thought of that. That's
two
crazy.
different people asked me there, only Common Sense, but they fucking apparently know that's what. I was like, yeah, a couple times.
I used to go to Common Sense almost every night with James.
Really?
And like did you guys go there often, like late at night? Like there's like
I've been there occasionally.
There's like this bald guy, and he was the shit, man. He'd start just like low key giving us stuff for free.
Oh shit!
Like putting stuff in the bag, and we'd be like,
"Thanks, dude."
My dude. And all it cost us is we'd have to sit there and talk about the Lakers for like 20 minutes. It's like
20 minutes of my time, some free shit.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, they even give me free shit at the Bountiful Smoke Shop.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, like this one guy acts like I come in there like every day. I come in there like probably a couple times a month. But like, when he sees me, he's like, "Oh, dude!" And then he'll like give me like some rolling papers or something. I'm just like, thanks.
Yeah.
Like that's cool, but I don't get it.
I had to shut down this weird bro-ship that was starting to form between this guy and myself because I thought he was a fucking weirdo. It was the 2600 South McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
And it was like I couldn't tell if he was British or maybe he was Australian. He had
what
like
did he look like?
Generic ass white guy.
Okay.
Average build, a little bit of facial hair. Nothing like there was nothing besides his accent. There was
nothing specific.
Nothing specific.
Yeah.
And like I don't go there a lot. Like I wasn't going there a lot. Like I would like go there like maybe once or twice when we're done here.
Yeah.
And like the first time like he just sat there and talked to me while the food was getting cooked. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, I'll be friendly. Like, I'm not gonna get a dick.
Like, okay, fuck you.
And like the second time I came back, he's like, dude, welcome back. He's getting like hyped and like, he's like, what are you up to? What have you been doing? And I'm like, bruh, I don't even fucking know your name. But it got weird one night, and he definitely seemed super apologetic, but like he took my credit card, like my credit card, not just my debit card, and like swiped it, and then like walked away a little bit, and then came back and was just shooting the shit with me, and like handing my food, and he's like, all right, man, have a good night. And I'm like, you never gave me my credit card back. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And like I was trying to be nice about it, and he's like, oh fuck. And like he's like looking around and like checks his pocket and he like put it in his pocket. And like reached out, he's like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of weird, bro. Like
that is weird.
Yeah.
As if you wouldn't like remember that.
Yeah, like that's kind of part of your
credit card.
Yeah.
Of all things.
Like that's kind of part of your job. Like there was never a time when I was taking cards that I accidentally put it in my pocket.
Yeah, me neither. I was never putting shit in my fucking pocket.
Right.
I mean, I did some pretty stupid shit, but I never put someone's credit card in my pocket.
He was super amped every time I came in, though. I don't know why.
That's hilarious.
So maybe he was just so pumped. Maybe he had a crush on me. He was
like, what's his name?
Gotta find him on Facebook.
He was just gonna use your card to order stuff on Amazon to ship to you.
Ship to me.
Memorizing the number.
Yeah.
He seems like he'd really like this.
He just sends you like pocket pussies.
With nice little messages.
Or like a hat. I noticed you wearing a Green Bay hat, so I
got you another Green Bay hat. So I got two stories that involve my mom, and I think you guys are gonna like them.
Yeah.
I was telling Forrest the one, but there's more to it. The first one is, you guys know Corner 22, right? Dick's Market.
Yeah.
It got taken over by what's his butt?
Push,
yeah. So a lot of his family and relatives work there now. And so to preface, my mom's been going to Corner 22 since she was like 14 years old, like 15 years old, like daily.
Yeah.
Like she always just goes and gets a drink at Corner 22. That's like her little routine. And now there's this gentleman. He's probably like 35, 40, doesn't speak that good of English, has a monster crush on my mom.
Oh, gosh.
Like, monster crush. And my mom was telling me, like, I don't know if it was Push or like someone else was saying, like, oh, he has mad crush on you. You should, you know, are you single? Like, all these type of things. I'm like, no. My mom was like, no, I'm married, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't know. Like, I was like, oh, whatever. He has a, like, does he? So I went with her one day to go get a drink. And this motherfucker can't even talk to her. He won't even look at her. Like, she like grabs the cup because she knows what he wants, and he like kind of like looking there, like, and you can just tell he's blushing. And like I'm like laughing my ass off. My mom's like, stop, like, don't embarrass me. And he comes back and he's trying to hand her the drink, and he's fucking shaking, and I'm like,
oh my god,
oh, it's so adorable. But my dad went with her one day. And like,
oh god,
it was like the guy was working or whatever, but there wasn't anything weird. Like,
yeah.
But you know the old man, right? The super old man. Yeah. He came out with like a butcher knife, and like walked past the car really slow, and was like looking at my dad. Yeah, so I don't know if he was like
trying to intimidate.
Yeah, like the old man. The guy
he's
used
super
to,
nice too.
Yeah, he used to hang out like 7-Eleven and stuff. Like, I was like, oh shit.
God,
they're gonna kill my dad. I have a new family.
A new dad. Right? Scared to talk to you.
Right? Too afraid.
Hello,
You don't have to call me dad. Bring it in, daddy. Oh, I just wanted to give him so much shit, but he like looks so nervous.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Oh.
That's sad. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna drop the drink on the fucking ground.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
But, so my mom was telling me a story. Allegedly, this is actually an alleged story.
Oh, okay.
She's not much of a drinker. She's smoked weed once and hated it. And she was telling me the story of when she was kind of young, that she went to like this kind of frat party type thing, and the people there offered her cinnamon paper. I'm like, Mom, what the fuck is cinnamon paper? And he's like, it had like a little unicorn on it. And I'm like, I'm sitting there like, what do you mean? I'm like, how big was it? And she's like, it was really small.
Oh,
And I'm like,
okay.
mother, you fucking did acid. And she's all like, I don't know, I think I did. And I'm like, why did it take so long for you to tell me this story? So she's telling me, she's all like, I started just feeling really fucked up, like really weird. So I had to call my mom to come and get me. And she's like, it felt like 30 years. And I'm like, Mom, you fucking did acid. What? And I'm like, well, what else happened? And she's all like, well, I used to be like really tan. I'd always wear like short skirts or whatever. And she's like, I looked down at my legs and I couldn't tell the difference between the skirt and my legs.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm like,
acid.
you tripped out, Mom. And I guess there was some kid there who had like, well, at least this is what she thought, had like a cape on, and he jumped out of a 2-story building.
Wow.
Jesus.
And I don't know if that was her tripping or if that actually happened. Because that would be pretty wild to see.
We gotta contact that guy.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what was his name? I need to hear the stories of that.
That is so fucking funny.
God.
That's hilarious.
That would suck to do acid and not know what was happening.
Yeah. To trip and not without planning to trip.
Well, that's what
Okay.
That's what I told her. I was like, so you just took it without knowing what it was? And I was like, I thought it was cinnamon paper. And I'm like,
Little
What
tiny
is cinnamon paper?
little tiny square of it.
and to preface, I love my mom to death.
Yeah, no,
but
of course.
She has her moments where she's a little airhead.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
so
the
was
word to
mine.
put it. A little airheady. So I really do think like someone probably walked up to her and was like, try some of the cinnamon paper. It's really good. And she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, just like, why not?
And just, I want to know if she took a lot. Or if it was just like a little, I don't know.
Who knows? But that's fucking hilarious.
That really is.
I told her I was proud of her. I don't think that's what she wanted to hear from me.
Yeah,
but
like
I was
I
like,
didn't
Mom, I'm
mean to
proud
do
of you.
Right? That's fucking amazing.
And then when her mom came and got her, she was like telling her, like, I'm kind of freaking out. And she's like, don't tell Grandma. And her mom's like, I'm going to say shit. Because that grandma's a fucking gangster. She
Really?
fucking does all the drugs.
Oh wow.
She's the one that watches the show,
Yeah.
so.
Oh, she watches.
Yeah, from
Oh,
time
yeah.
to time. So if you're watching, hey, shout outs, Grandma. Love you.
Right? That's so funny.
Come tell stories one day if you'd like.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be cool to have your grandma on here just chilling.
Right?
Oh yeah, so this sounds today, but do you ever remember the dude Noah? We'd always talk about Noah, my guardian angel. He's that dude that walks around.
Yeah.
And like because like every time we saw him, something weird would happen in my life.
Right.
And like he walks around Woods Cross. You've probably seen him. He's got like a beard. He's balding on top right there.
Kind of older fella.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's
I remember.
always walking around.
Okay.
And so like we would just make jokes like, my guardian angel Noah, and but I saw him today randomly way over in Bountiful Main Street, way out of his zone. I was like, what's gonna happen in my life now, Noah? But Chandler's like, you guys should do like a 3-day thing of him just telling his whole life. I was like, he probably has some weird fucking stories. Just go up to him, hey man, wanna be on the podcast?
Right?
Yeah, I was like, that would be a weird one.
That would be a weird one.
Just these random old dude, because he's always walking.
Have you like ever spoken to him? Really?
One time, I said, how's it going? He went,
I want to get him, and I want to get the fucking the weird ass sign holder guy.
Oh yeah.
Where's he?
He's the one that you've had to have seen him. He holds the signs. He reads a book. He listens to music.
He always has
Oh,
to
I've
pick up
seen
the
that
phone, read a
motherfucker,
book,
yeah.
holding, just waving the sign.
So when
He's like 3 times multitasking.
Yeah.
While doing the shit. Yeah.
when I worked at Domino's, when we moved down to the 5th South location, the nicer one,
The new one. Yeah.
he came in arrogant as fuck, and I think he might be a little autistic, which is cool.
Yeah.
But he came in like super arrogant. He's like, "Hey, I know you guys just moved here. I hold signs?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm familiar with you." And I was like, being nice to him, and we needed someone to hold signs. And I was like, "Yeah, we would be interested." And he's like, "Okay, well, my going rate is 13 to 15 an hour, depending on how long you want me to do it." And I'm like,
Yeah, it's like
to hold a
that
fucking
job.
sign?
Yeah, what?
I looked at him. I was nice. I was like, "No, we wouldn't be interested at that rate." And he's like, "Well, I'm worth it. Everyone knows who I am." I'm like,
Everyone knows
I'm
you
gonna
are, but
be-
how many people are going to the
yeah,
places?
like
'cause
how many
you're
people
holding-
care who you
Yeah.
are?
I'm gonna
They
be
may
nice
know.
to you and just say no, thank you. I don't want to sit here and roast you to the fact that everyone just makes fun of you. That's why they know you.
Yeah.
Like, you don't actually do your job well.
No.
Half the time you can't even see the sign because you're just like hanging down.
Like I don't even know who he's advertising for.
Yeah.
I just want to know if he's actually read any of those books, or he just looks like he's reading
They're so
them.
funny.
Yeah,
He just
he did a
holds a
shtick.
book. He just zones away into nothingness. Like, he's just...
Right? Do you think that guy died who used to wave on the corner of the apple? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
The waving guy?
Yeah, I forgot about that guy.
I wonder if he died.
Probably.
Because he did that for a long time. For no reason.
Have you guys seen that guy on? Yeah, he's on. I think he's up on 5th South, like up by where the drive-through Starbucks is, and he's like a crossing guard, and he has like a red ass face and a white beard. He gets so mad. Like one time he's like he will point at you in like he has malice in his fucking heart. He's like, no, stop! Like this one time I was in high school, and I just like. Slightly like went over, like the line, or maybe I was going too fast. I don't know, but he was like, I was like, whoa, holy shit!
Calm down, dude.
You're familiar with him?
Yeah,
man?
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
fucking
crazy. I haven't seen him in a while though either. There's a lot of weird people who live around here who like I don't know who they are, but I just see him around the town doing weird.
And everyone
shit.
knows who they are
Yeah.
because you just see them doing weird fucking shit.
Like you guys know the homeless guy Adam with the guitar and all that.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
Yeah. He's not that bad of a guy if you talk. Like I've talked to him a little, and like he's all right, but like he'll say some crazy shit.
So I've heard.
Wasn't there a guy named Adam at
Taco Bell? Yeah. There was this dude in high school, because we would go to Taco Bell a lot, because, dollar, like, or whatever. It's, like, super cheap, tacos.
Yeah.
So you can go get, like, a few of them for super cheap. So we'd go there for lunch, like 3 times a week at least. And there was just this weird tweaker dude that worked there. And for some reason, like, because we were just there so often, he knew us and stuff. And then eventually was like, Adam, what's up, motherfucker? He's like, ooh. But yeah. And then he was just, like, sometimes, like if his boss was there, like, don't do that. Don't put that.
Hey, what's up, Salty and Go Eagles?
Yeah, that's
Salty
funny.
and Go Eagles.
Though another thing is that that fucking daycare on 13th South in Salt Lake, that's super famous. There's like it's all over
The
Reddit.
green one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was seeing that on Crazy Places.
Yeah, I'll just pull it up in the background so they can see it. But like there's just so many weird, like, people have made creepy pastas about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised how widespread that is, because I've noticed it and I was like, yeah, it looks weird.
No one knows what the fuck it is. Is it open? Is it closed?
I don't think it's open. You can't see in there.
Yeah, I'll pull it up over here.
That's what the weirdest thing about
so you
this
guys
place
can
is
see.
those windows are like completely useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is just...
Looks like someone was a big Dr. Seuss fan and was like,
Yeah.
let's make this Dr.
This
Seuss.
is a Vice article, like, damn.
Yeah, this is just like this fucking house in Salt Lake. It's super weird, like, I don't know. No one knows, like, well, it's obviously, it used to be a daycare, but there's just weird stories about it.
We should see if we can get in contact with the owners and just go in there.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be a good video.
Yeah, well,
That'd be crazy, yeah.
I don't think it's haunted.
No.
I like my creepy pasta with pesto. God damn it.
But yeah, it's just this weird place, and it's all over, like, Reddit and stuff, this fucking daycare. Because everyone knows what it is, too.
Yeah.
It's like fucking broken down green building.
Yeah.
It really sticks out horribly in the
Yeah.
city. Whenever I drive by, I'm like, ugh.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on there?
Everyone also knows the fucking stupid Jimmy John's that's right up the road from it.
With the ice cream.
The one that
The
had the
ice
black
cream.
ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that shit still there?
Yeah,
it used to be a Baskin Robbins, and then they bought it, and like, I wouldn't take down that giant cone either.
Right.
I've seen that, like, it's like a Facebook meme.
Yeah.
With like hundreds of thousands of likes. And
I'll
shit.
pull that up for you guys too. Yeah, so there's a Jimmy John's in Salt Lake that used to be a Baskin Robbins, and they left the giant twirling ice cream cones around. Oh fuck.
Like, yeah, that's Jimmy John's.
That's what they're famous for. The big.
But they left.
twirling-
Yeah, they left this big old ice cream cone there, and
That looks so.
they just
fucking
painted it
stupid.
solid black. Yeah, they just painted the.
I forget how absurd that looks just living here. We just drive by like, oh yeah, whatever, the big black ice cream cone.
But seeing it from a picture like that angle, you're just like, man, that's fucking so dumb.
Like, damn, we look like peasants who just won't bother to take care of anything.
Right. Yeah, the Jimmy John's here has a giant black ice cream cone.
That's so. You should make that the background someday.
The best.
It's a little bit right now.
The best part is, if you think about it, they instead of like spending the time to take it down, they spent probably longer time to paint the whole thing.
Seriously, there's like, I'll save money by a bunch of spray paint.
Hey Bill, go up there and spray paint that as good as you can.
I thought that was a dildo. That would be. It's like the worst looking dildo I've ever seen.
It is funny how they choose.
I don't know. I guess if you think of it as like balls.
Yeah, it's funny that they did
like
choose
a
two.
pointy ass dick.
Like,
yeah.
What ice cream cone has two side by side balls on it?
Yeah.
None.
So it's a little ridiculous they did that.
What other memes does Utah have? The signs on the
Whoever
freeway?
fucking is controlling those signs, sometimes they're so dumb.
I remember when I first noticed them, I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I think the first one I saw had something to do with Star Wars or something.
Yeah.
And I was just like, come on. Like, I don't need fucking state street signs trying to advertise Star Wars to me with some, like, little safety advertising.
Yeah, they're fucking weird. I joined my friend's ESPN Fantasy Football League for a jackpot with $1,000, but the negative thing is I lost 3 championships already.
Fuck.
Damn.
Each of us gave $100. That's not bad.
This is your year, Go Eagles. This is your year. You'll do it.
To bring back the championship.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into doing any fantasy football this year. I don't know if I'm going to. Every year I just disappoint myself.
I don't know enough about football to be able to do a fantasy.
Yeah, I've never done that. I don't know shit about like any sports, to be honest, but like I know a little about basketball because it's easy as fuck.
Yeah.
But like football, like I understand the premise of it. I just like diving deep into like all the players and shit. Just goes.
And there's a lot of players.
That's what I was gonna say. Like basketball, it's a little bit easier because if you just know the 5 starters on like the main teams, you know quite a bit about basketball.
Right.
But like, it's football. Like you got offense and defense, and that's a lot of fucking players to remember.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Even like the good ones, even if you just knew the good ones, each team has like a fair
huge teams.
So
56 people on a roster.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Something like that.
So that's a lot.
Fuck with that
Too much for me.
Damn. I get fucked with that ice cream cone. That's quite the statement.
My problem is I always end up taking risks because like I play DraftKings, which is just it's on the phone. You can deposit money on there and win it and whatever. It's really simple. I'll do really good through the season, and then I'll be up like I don't know, like $100, $200, $300, and then I'll get greedy in the postseason, and then usually don't talk about it anymore.
It was fun.
Yeah, they did.
Fucking cunts.
That happens though.
Like what happens if they fuck you? You just lose money or
Pretty much.
How much? Like decent, like hundreds or?
Yeah, it was like I can't remember.
I just remember you were up a lot.
Yeah, it was like.
Or you were supposed to be up a lot.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So there was 2 times.
Oh, so they kind of like cheat you? Or not cheat you?
Not really. So there was
technically get you off something?
There was an MMA one that I actually won first place, and the payout was going to be like 10 G's.
Oh,
but
shit.
What ended up happening is they didn't close the draft. Like, so how it works is like if you do like a UFC one, you have until like 10 minutes before the fight card starts to pick your like 6 players or 6 fighters, and you can only spend so much money, and each person costs a certain amount. And then when the event starts, they close it, and no one can make trades anymore because obviously it started. So I picked the team, and I had the best team at the end of the results, but they excuse me, they said they didn't close the people. How do we word it?
They didn't close it out so people could still pick fighters after the fight started.
Yeah.
Oh, so no one got anything?
No one got. They said it was null. So I had 10 G's in my DraftKings.
That's so fucked up.
And then they said it was null. And the other one I tried withdrawing money, and it just got weird.
Damn, that sounds shitty as fuck.
I tried fighting it, but what do I fight? Like,
yeah.
I wonder how often they do that though. I think a lot.
It probably happens to a decent amount of people.
And everyone's just kind of like, "Fuck, that sucks," but no one talks about it because like.
Yeah, like it sucks to talk about, and then people are just gonna look at you like, "Your fault."
Were you there that night at Wendover on the roulette table with the green 00? Fuck. Who was it? I can't remember if it was us or Clinton or something like that. I bet like $30 on green 00, and then like 6 other people on the table bet on green 00, just because like we were all having a good time. It fucking landed in green 00, and the lady hurried and grabbed it and said it didn't fall.
What?
Dude, we all lost our fucking mind. And like the pit crews had to come over and like, if it doesn't fall, it doesn't fall. It doesn't count. And we're like, we all would have, like, I would have made like $4,500.
Yeah.
Off $30.
Yeah.
That sounds scummy as fuck.
Yeah, it was. Everyone was livid.
Damn.
Yeah. It makes me wonder, like the operators paid off of like if they. No, that wouldn't make sense.
I don't know why she would do that. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like all the time too. They fuck up constantly. Like well, they're humans, obviously. They fuck up, but there's so many times where like they provide both ways too. I've seen both ways, like where they don't catch something and then they'll pay out anyways or something. But yeah.
Or they're like really anal over something that didn't matter.
They were probably talking in her ear. If it lands 00, fucking pick that shit up.
Well, because I mean that would have been like probably close to like $13,000 with how many people were betting on it. And I can't remember what green 00 payout is, but
it's so what is there 36 numbers?
Yeah.
So it's 36 to 1 for those ones, but those ones pay even higher, so they're probably almost 50 to 1.
Yeah.
It's close to that.
Yeah, so it was something like $3,000 or something like that. But
yeah,
it's hitting a number, just one number, like.
That's the only way I have won money there. It's because like I would, $20 you put like a bunch of them on corners. You can bet corners, numbers, stuff like that. And that's how I always go up. I always win. Only once have I lost money on roulette, just because I'm lucky enough to pick the corner number. But
I like doing the 3 rows and doing betting on 2. That was working really well until it didn't.
Yeah, I like that. But then you're doubling. At least this way, you hit 1 because that's what they're, like $30. You hit a number. Yeah. That one dude, were you there? The Polynesian guy kept winning. Like I was doing it too, but I was real drunk, so I was way up. It's the night that I was going to get change out of my car. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
John talks about it because I was up like thousands of dollars on roulette, but I was like so fucking drunk that I was like putting hundreds down on numbers because I had so much. Like I was way up, I was probably up like $1,500, but I was like, instead of putting $1 chips down, I was putting $100 chips on numbers. And so I was like, if I hit one of these, I'm gonna be rich. But I didn't hit, so I lost all my money. But some Polynesian dude was hitting, and he was up like, probably $5,000. And they're like, you need a hotel room? You want to stay here? And like, just because they want him to keep gambling his money away, so they'd give him a hotel room for free. But he's like, nope, got one at the casino next door.
Well, were you there when it was the dude? He was just like some middle-aged white guy, and he hit like 12 numbers in a row.
I just remember the little Asian guy that was high-fiving everyone.
Oh yeah, that guy cracked me up.
He's kept being high five.
Well, yeah, because I was at the blackjack table and he was fucked up, but he just kept winning. Like, so have you played blackjack at a casino in like Wendover at all?
No, I don't think so.
So you can you can just bet on the normal game of blackjack, and then you can bet on the royal match. And what that is it pays 10 to 1, right?
Yeah. No.
3 to 1?
Something like that. I think it's 3. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 to 1. And what it is if you can bet however much you want, and if you look at your cards and they're the same suit.
Yeah, like 2 hearts, then you win.
You win. So this guy, this little fucking Asian dude who was fucked up, kept putting like $75 down and just winning it. And he's just all like
paying 3 times as much every time.
And he's just going crazy. He's got like this sweater on with the pockets right here, and they're just full of like $25 and $100 chips. I'm like,
it's like he won a lot of money that night, but he would like high five everyone. Was like high five, high five.
Yeah, he was all about it.
That's so funny. Yeah. He's probably going crazy, like. Oh.
That was the Super Bowl night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Super Bowl. Because I think he won money on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was Wendover's, it's been fun and it's been not so fun.
Fuck.
Yeah, so there's like a Burger King right across the street from the casinos, and we would always just stop there because, you know, we'd either be leaving, like, you know, after a couple hours. So it's always either middle of the night or first thing in the morning. So we're always hungry, you know, we've been gambling all night, drinking.
Probably not sleeping. And
So we would always stop there, get some food, just because, like, fuck, we were hungry. So, like, it's either a really bad time because you lost all your fucking money, so you're either real depressed at that fucking Burger King, or you're, like, real stoked. Like,
yeah, that Burger King chip really dictates the rest of my week.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because I've had some sad times at that Burger King.
Fuck,
where I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I hate my life. Like, I just spent, like, my bill money. Like,
Right? That Burger King's fucking rough, man.
or you're like, because I won, like, $2,800 on there one time, something like that. And so I was like, this is the best Burger King ever.
God, this burger tastes fucking good. I want the triple whopper. Like, I just remember there was one day, like, because I fell to the trap of, like, the first, like, 4 or 5 times I went, I was making money. So I just thought I was invincible, but in reality, it's just gambling.
Yeah.
So there was one time where I went in cocky, lost like 300, pulled out more, lost like another 200, and I just remember like eating chicken fries at that Burger King, like the most depressed I've ever been, like just grabbing it and just like.
Because you just think like, God, gambling's so addicting.
It is.
Because like while you're doing it, you're like, God, I can win so much money. Like,
God, that's such a dangerous addiction.
It
It
is.
is.
But then like after you do it, you're like, God, there's so many things I could have spent $500.
Yeah.
on.
Well, and
Totally.
the problem is if you could get the mentality, like, if you could go out there, it's not hard to win $100, like, just playing blackjack or roulette.
Yeah.
You could easily do that in like 20 minutes.
It's
But that's the problem is like
you won all that money, so you want to keep going.
yeah, and
Yeah.
sitting at a casino
Not gambling.
watching everyone else gamble is fucking AIDS.
I did it last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's what I I only spent like that's the first time I've ever been like held it together because I was like, I'm not spending money this fucking time. So I spent like 40 to 60
Yeah.
bucks, and that wasn't bad. But this girl I went to school with, I don't want to say her name, but yeah, her parents were there because we went with Chandler's old brother. It was his best friend's 21st birthday that we were going there for, and his aunt and uncle were just a girl we went to school with, and like she was just giving us money, like gamble, like.
Oh God.
And then like we ended up like winning like $100 on 20 she gave us or something, and then she's like, just keep it, and then we get like, no, at least take $20 like your original thing
Yeah.
back. But it was cool. And I was trying to fuck a 50-year-old, and then she gave me, I was like,
a 50-year-old.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's like, buy her a drink, and I was like, no. And then she gave me money to buy this other lady. She was the wingman of the century.
Yeah.
She was telling this lady that we wanted to fuck her and stuff, and she's like, go buy her a drink. So I bought her a drink with her mom's money. It was cool. She was real awesome.
Did it end up
No.
working? Oh, okay.
She kept talking about her fucking husband, and I was getting real bummed out.
Like, oh, must be nice for him.
But then the funniest was Chandler, like, I was like, all right, Chandler, your turn, try it. And then Chandler just made her buy us a beer. I was like, can you get us a drink? And she's like, yeah. And just goes and gets us a beer. And I was like, all right, this is my time to call it. So she bought me a beer, and I just left. just left Chandler with her. And then I went to breakfast with that girl's parents, and then they called me. I was like, oh, hey, guys, I'm on drunk.
That is a salty Frank move if he won a bunch of money in like gambling. 100 chicken fry orders, please, and 2 Whoppers. So they asked Salty, they're like, so who's all coming? He's like, what?
Yeah.
This is for me.
I'm about to fuck these chicken fries up, son.
Yeah. Since you said that, throw like 15 orders of that 10-piece on there as well.
All right.
$1.49.
Yeah,
Those
but
10 pieces, I don't know though. Those taste a little weird to me.
they're definitely
But I like
cheap
the chicken
nuggets,
fries. Yeah, they're definitely chicken nuggets. They just taste like.
I mean, but cheap ones.
Yeah.
Because the dollar.
Well, like of course they have to be a little worse, but the chicken fries are really fucking good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they
chicken
are.
fries are. I really like the chicken fries.
You know what I really liked? I liked those like Cheeto stick things. Did you guys ever try
Oh,
those?
yeah.
Those are
I wasn't a huge fan, but like
really, I thought those were pretty fucking.
I still like
good.
Cheetos that much. To be
Oh,
honest.
okay.
That's why my problem was.
Yeah.
So
I don't like Cheeto Puffs.
Me too.
Everyone really likes Cheeto Puffs.
I don't really like Cheeto Puffs
I like
either.
the jalapeno ones.
I had those at work today, actually. Those are pretty fucking good.
They're so good.
What are they?
The jalapeno, the crunchy.
Oh,
Cheetos.
yeah, those are good. Salty says, fuck you. Those nuggets are my life.
Those nuggets are trash, Salty.
The mac and Cheetos were nasty as fuck.
Oh, yeah, the mac and Cheetos. You didn't like that shit?
The little carton, yeah.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy for liking that shit.
I remember liking them.
Yeah. I only had it like once, though. But
why isn't Taco Bell capitalized on having this Dorito contract and just start making the weird shit?
If they would let me
they
be the head of division of food making marketing,
Right.
I would come out with the best. I put Doritos on everything already.
Right.
So the shit I would come up with, they need to put me in charge.
well, like, give me an example.
Of what I would put. What do I put Cheetos on or Doritos on, or what I
Yeah.
would make?
Well, what you would make.
Ooh,
Give me
okay.
ideas?
You ever had the cheesy gordita crunch?
Yeah.
Why don't they have a fucking cheesy gordita crunch with the Doritos taco? That's fucking.
That'd
That's
actually be pretty good.
Yeah, that would be good.
Like, any item that has a taco shell should have a Dorito option.
Yeah, or they had
Is what you're
that
saying?
Frito one where it was like
Yeah.
the hot Fritos in it. I was like, come on, put some fucking Doritos in your
Oh,
burrito.
that
like,
was actually pretty
crushed up
good. But
Doritos.
yeah, the Doritos and that would be good.
That's what I do at my house.
Yeah.
Like when we do taco night, if I have like nacho cheese Doritos or like spicy ones, I'll crunch it and
Crunch
put
them
it in
up,
my
yeah.
taco.
It's so good. It's
Tastes
like
great.
seasoning.
I
in
should
it.
try that.
It's so good. I put it on everything.
Doritos are pretty fucking good.
What was you guys used to put them on the sausage McMuffin, right?
Yeah, it was so
Yeah.
good.
Oh god.
So good. I put them on my sandwiches, everything.
It just adds great flavor.
I like the spicy nacho ones are my favorite. So, putting those on a fucking sausage McMuffin, real good.
Get a little kick to it. I got fucked in my ass literally
Oh,
by
no.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell employees, they all took turns on
Yeah,
it.
they ran train on it. So
we've had enough.
So I don't eat Taco Bell often, but I went and got okay, funny enough, they were out of just soft tacos. I
That's
just wanted
weird.
like 3 or 4 soft tacos.
How they was
I said that. I was like, "Can I just get 3 or 4 soft tacos?" They're like, we're actually out of the stuff we need to make soft tacos." And I'm like, "Is this Taco Bell? You mean you can't make soft tacos? It's like your trademark." So I was like, "Can I just get the variety pack or the one of each of the Doritos tacos?" And they're like, "Sure." And I'm like, "Cool." Didn't realize that there was like a Diablo taco.
Oh.
Boy,
Hot as fuck.
a lot hotter than I was expecting. So I unwrap it, and the thing just looks like it's like redder than Go Eagles like fucking nameplate. And I was
that
like,
shit is very red.
I was like, this is kind of weird. So I take a bite and it just engulfs my face. I'm like, oh, this is awful. And then I shit fire.
I think I've had one of those before too. Those are really fucking hot.
And it wasn't even the hot good because I'm all on board for
Yeah.
spice. But
It was
there's
just ugh.
there's like tasty spice and there's like, oh, we're just gonna nuke your tongue and good luck.
Oh,
I'm
God.
surprised Taco Bell could have something that hot.
Right.
Did you ever go? You guys ever go to College Junior? They had that fucking burger, and it was like supposed to be crazy hot. It had like jalapeno
I never
poppers.
tried it.
or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, dare you to try it. I tried it, and it was like medium hot level. I was like, this is really good. Not very spicy, but really good.
He should have went back. I
I
thought you
dare you to
Yeah,
try
I was like,
it.
'cause it's like your mouth will die or something. I was like, no, it definitely didn't.
what a fucking promise by a company. Your mouth will die.
I was like, no, it's living good. This is delicious, but
That's so enticing. Your mouth will die.
Tacos will literally fuck your ass. All American thick burger
Takis.
from Carl's was
Takis.
nasty and it smells like pussy.
Potato chips on a burger. Hot dog. I've done that on burger.
I just
Pretty
can't
good.
get past that he thinks the all American thick burger smells like pussy.
Yeah, what the fuck's up
I've never
with
had
that?
the All American.
Me neither. What is that?
I'm gonna
Which
go and
one
just
is
be like,
that?
can I get the burger that smells like puss?
The guy's like, I know just the one.
He's like, the thick burger?
You see some like
That's a great name for a burger. So I was
just
like,
this fat lady, this huge lady in the back, like, I got you.
oh,
Delicioso.
The The secret sauce.
So, have you guys gone to Buffalo Wild Wings much?
Not recently, but yeah.
Not recently, but yeah. I go
Yeah. There was a point where I was going kind of frequently with some friends. One of our good friends, Joey, we went with him, and they have those ghost pepper wings.
Yeah.
And like we all like got our order. I like the Asian zing because it's like spicy.
Oh, those are good, but those are pretty fucking hot. But well, actually, those ones
they're kind of hot. It's
the other ones are hot. I can't think of what they're called, but
yeah.
I like hot wings, but not too hot. Like I want to enjoy my fucking food. I want to cry.
So we go around the table, and Joey's like, "Can I get the ghost pepper wings?" And we're all like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like everyone's just kind of like, "Why are you doing that?" And he's like, "I don't know. I want to try them." And we're like, okay. Yeah. So they come out, and the lady's like wearing a glove, like hands them to him, and she's like, "Don't touch your eyes." And we're like, God. "Joey, don't touch your eyes." Like, and he ate those like they were normal wings. It was the weirdest moment in my life. I smelled them, and immediately my eyes like were just pouring, and I was like, well, we all watched him, and he just like, and we're like waiting for a response. He's like, "It's pretty good." And we're like, "Fuck!
Who is this man?" He's
right?
Yeah. He's got like he just prepped himself for he's like burning his taste buds.
Right.
I'm gonna shock these guys.
Yeah.
They'll never know what hit them.
I want to go do the.
He tried to get this patented, right?
I tried, yeah. He wasn't about it.
The classic.
It's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is crazy looking dildo.
Yeah. Model 1. Model 1's never the best one.
It's a rough draft.
It's the demo version.
Yeah. Yeah, if we ever get like more views and where I can start, someone contacts me like, "Hey, my uncle owns actually a pendant office," I'll be like,
"We're gonna make an Etsy store."
Start putting them in Etsy. I just
nice
file away
like dildo and then shiny spatula at the end.
It'd be funny if I start selling these on Etsy. Tape handle, like
the tape.
I want us to have an Etsy store, and like there's just like categories you can pick on, and there's just like shirts, memorabilia, the Forest collection. You click in there, there's just a variety of different dildos taped to stuff.
The new vacuum cleaner.
Right. The better grip than your vacuum at home.
That'd be such a bad dildo. So heavy.
Are you sick of your lamp not having a dildo on it? Well, I got just the product for you. Just like a fucking mouse with a dildo taped to it.
You ever on the computer and just really want to fuck your own ass with your mouse? Here's the product for you.
Do you like cats? Well, I got just the thing for you. Cats with a dildo taped to his head. He looks like a unicorn.
It's just a video and the cat goes.
It's freaking out because it's got this big old thing on its head. I just get the free cats off KSL, tape a fucking dildo to their head and stuff. Old Terrence here, he's a little used up, but he's a nice guy.
Dildo controller for Xbox ergonomic grip.
Damn.
My friend took the Ghost Wing challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings, and man, looks like he was getting tortured and broken down by a terrorist.
By a terrorist, damn.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, my friend just. Because he didn't get, like, the whole platter. Because you know how you can, like, mix and match? Yeah. He did, like, the small order and got, like, 4 of them and 4 of something else.
Yeah, so...
And just ate those 4 wings like it was, like, the other wings. I was like...
Damn.
Fuck you, Joey.
Now, here's the real question. There's only one you can pick. The other one disappears forever. Bone-in or boneless?
I'm keeping the boneless.
Yeah?
Personally.
That's tough. I like boneless a lot, but sometimes I just want to eat in leisure.
Right.
I just want to eat that shit without having to chew around a bone.
True.
And sometimes there's, in both, but sometimes when you get the bone ones, there's like a weird tendon, you know, and you're like, got this chewy fucking thing in your mouth.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with boneless too.
Yeah.
It's more meat.
And it's just easier.
Simplicity and more meat. I just like eating delicious nugs.
I guess I'm the opposite, because
You like that. You like to see the bone.
You like the actual meat.
Well, I like to know that, like, this is actually part of the chicken.
Yeah.
That little nug, I don't know.
It's actually a wing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, obviously, it's probably just chicken. Just
Yeah.
Regardless whether it was or wasn't, it still tastes good. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
Do you like the little fucking, I can't remember what they're called, or the drumsticks? You know, they have the one wing. It's like 2 bones.
Oh, or the drumstick.
Or the
Yeah, drumstick's just better.
They always seem to have more meat, like, because of the top.
Yeah, I don't gotta sit there and like pick around.
Because the middle one, the one with the 2 bones, always has the fucking tendon in the middle. That's what gets me. And I'm like chewing on this thing. I'm like,
you're like, I don't want to be chewing on this thing.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm eating. Like, I fucking, like, I don't know. I don't like, you know, there's people that love the fat on steak.
Yeah, that gets
it's not meat the taste, because it tastes like steak. It's just the fact that it's this gross rubber chewy thing.
Yeah, it's so chewy. You're just like,
am I just chewing like fucking rubber that tastes like steak?
Seasoned like steak, but it's just like,
I like if there's like a thin layer of it.
Yeah, it's okay.
With like a bite every once in a while.
It makes it just like a little juicier.
Yeah.
But it's like the whole side section of it is just like
an inch of fat, and they're just eating the fat. Like, oh god.
Yeah, I can't do that. But
I can't do that shit either.
Because I know people that love the fat. Like, that's their favorite part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not me. I can't do it.
Now it's the part of the podcast when I roast my mother, because she likes well done steak.
Oh, that's
like a fucking child.
I like beef jerky, but
yeah, you know what's? It's the blood for her. She can't do it with the blood. But I'm like, listen, I'm gonna cut your steak.
That's the best part.
Take a bite of this steak. Close your eyes and just trust me. And she likes the taste better. She's just like, I can't do it. I'm like,
she can't look at the.
You're eating the steak. There's blood in that steak. You just can't notice it. Like,
she just wants it cooked all the way out of there.
Yeah.
Why is it so good? It's so weird.
Yeah,
because we're fucking animals.
Yeah.
I'll eat the shit out of a cow.
I didn't realize it was like literally blood until, like, I don't even remember.
Recently though.
Yeah, like not that long ago. I was like, okay, damn, it's really blood.
Yeah.
Whatever.
My grandma likes it rare. She doesn't like even medium rare.
Completely rare.
Yeah, like.
If I get like New York, like thin steak, I like it rare.
Like, there was who was it that was telling me? Someone would just like just the uncooked,
the uncooked that's a
meat.
Little too much.
Like while they were cooking steak, they would cut little bits off and just eat raw. Fucking. I was like, you're a fucking monster.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You could just take a bite right out of the cow.
You know what I really like, and I've only been able to do it once. So I watched this like steak cooking competition. I don't know. It was one of those nights on YouTube.
Yeah.
And this guy cooks his steak.
Steak cooking competition. Come on.
Hey man, it was actually entertaining.
I'm sure it was. Just funny.
I don't remember how I got there though. That was the problem.
You're just saying,
what led me to see that?
Up next, steak competition. Wesley's just like, why not?
Yeah, we're already here. It's already 4 a.m. But so he has like this bowl, and it's like this really weird one, but he catches it on fire, and it's like I don't know what he does, but the fire gets up to like 900 degrees. It's fucking hot, and he puts the steak in there and he chars the outside, and then it still keeps medium rare on the inside. And I've only done it once, and it was so fucking good because like you get that like tasty char on the outside, and then just
that's kind of like when you use a smoker.
Yeah,
smoker like so if you have like a person that correctly smokes some meat, that shit's good.
Yeah, I still think that the best meat. Like, the best cooked meat is ribs. Because ribs can be fucking nasty.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you cook it correctly, ribs are fucking bomb.
I think ribs have the potential to be the best meat.
Because they're more lean. Not like... They don't have, like... You don't have to worry about that fat strip.
Right.
It's got enough fat where the flavor comes in. But
yeah. But the problem is so many people are like, oh, I'll make you my ribs. And you're like...
These are awful.
Fucking gross.
Yeah.
Ribs aren't supposed to taste like I'm chewing for... fat. Like,
no.
My dad's made some pretty terrible ribs before, man.
No.
My dad, like, sometimes he cooks really good shit, and sometimes I'm just like, why?
Yeah,
my mom is like so straightforward with him. She's like, this is not that good. It's so awkward. I'm just like, ooh, cold.
Damn, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, this my parents bought this thing. It's like a crock pot, but less time.
Okay.
So it's like, crock pots usually, I don't know how long but overnight almost you leave them in like food in a crock pot, and this one's like 2 hours or something.
Oh shit.
2 hours crock pot.
That'd be nice.
But yeah, they made some ribs in it because they had some thing like some barbecue, slow cooked ribs, but they were super chewy because they wasn't crock pot good where it's just like super soft because crock pot like meat falls right off the bone. So it was chewy, and then like, have you ever had deer or like wild game meat before?
I haven't, but
it kind of it has like a weird taste if you cook it wrong. Yeah, like they call it gamey, but it has a gamey taste. And this it was a cow. It was cow ribs tasted like gamey almost.
That's weird.
Yeah, and we're like, my dad's like, man, this was not very good.
What's the worst meat that you've ever had? Trout.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
I've had trout cooked good before where I'll actually like, oh, this is actually, tastes good. Kind of like tuna, or it was deep fried trout.
Interesting.
So it just tasted like deep fried, They corrected it. So I was like, oh, this isn't bad. Got rid of all the fucking fishy flavor. But I've had fish. Like, my grandparents just taking the fish, put like a little seasoning on it, put it right in the oven. Just the fish, and they just eat this. Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah.
Tastes like,
terrible.
Gross puss.
I remember I went fishing with my dad when I was probably like 8, and we caught a few trout, and then like I was just so excited. I was like, "Oh, it's so cool fishing!" And now I can eat it, like whatever. So then like, I went home, and then I tried to cook it, and then like I took like one bite, and then I was just like started to gag and throw up. I was like. Oh, I don't even think I've been fishing. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if I've been fishing since, though. I was just like, this is disgusting.
Yeah, I can't eat trout.
I think for me, duck was the worst.
Oh, duck is really bad
never
too.
Tried
it tastes like mud.
Yeah, it tastes like mud.
Because a lot of the ducks around here, especially, there's a lot of them are bottom feeders. So they're bottom feeding off like the bugs or just little like whatever lives at the bottom. But the wetlands close to here are down by the fucking dump. So like that's where you go duck hunting around here. And so so these fucking diver birds are getting gross this dump water, and it just any diver bird tastes like asshole, and that's what most ducks do.
Damn.
So
yeah, and it just was like I don't even know how to explain it. Like
it's gross.
Like. I don't even know how to like put it into words. It was like chewy, like a fucking gummy bear.
It is, yeah. That's how like rabbit is.
Yeah.
Like so like if you get like I did one time, I killed this little cottontail. It was so cute and I feel bad for killing it. But so I killed this fucking thing, and so I was like, I'm gonna at least eat it. I killed it. It's not jackrabbit. Jackrabbits are scum of the world.
Yeah, they are.
And so I was like, I'm gonna cook it up, and it tastes like. Just like chicken, like everyone's like tastes like chicken, but it was like rubber, like literally like if you had like chicken flavored, like just
like chewing gum.
I was like, yeah, it was so bad.
That's how duck was. It was like chewing gum, but with mud.
It wasn't even like it was more
greasy.
It was duck's very greasy. Yeah. But rabbit, it's lean, very lean meat. You can't survive if you eat if you're in a survival situation and if you are trying to survive, you'll die. From rabbit, if you just eat rabbit as meat.
Damn.
Because it's so lean, you're not getting any nutrients, and you'll die even if you're eating a shit ton of rabbit.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing that you liked?
Another chewy one. I've had octopus or squid before.
Yeah, I like octopus.
And that was it was probably cooked.
I think squid's alright too.
Yeah, that one's a little chewy too, but it's not.
Yeah, has a good flavor.
Yeah, it's chewy, but it can be done right. Like.
I think when I went to the exotic night at Rodizio.
Oh, like the hearts and.
Well, because they always do the chicken heart. The chicken heart was pretty good.
Everyone loves the chicken heart. Like people.
What's it like?
I can't even. It just.
Everyone says it's really good.
It's really tender and tasty. So I'm sure, however they cook it, they put a lot of stuff into it. But I tried alligator, not bad. It was just super salty. Like I don't know, just. Kind of back to what we were saying. That one almost tasted more like beef jerky, and then rattlesnake was kind of fucking gross.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
Huh.
I think it was the idea.
Have you heard people that eat bear?
Yeah.
People say bear's kind of good, though.
Okay, there's this YouTube channel that Matt showed me. Like, he makes me watch it. I actually get sick, but it's called, like, The Mountain Men or something like that. But it's just these geeky-ass guys who go up in the mountains and just cook and kill and clean the most disgusting animals. Like, they've done skunks.
Oh, no.
They've done raccoons, and they show themselves eating it, and they're like, yeah, not that palatable. But yeah, we're definitely gonna eat all this. And they've done bear. And I think one really disgusting thing that people eat that I didn't even know they ate until recently is iguanas. Have you seen the videos of the
people
cook and
kebabbing
clean?
them.
Have you seen the kill and clean and cook of the iguana? It's like so disgusting. They just pull out all this lizard flesh and
Oh god!
I've seen
they
pictures.
call them the chicken of the trees.
Right, chicken
I'm
of the
not even
trees.
kidding. They do.
Yeah, I've seen them with the kebabs and stuff. And they just kebab it and slow cook that bitch.
Ugh, I couldn't eat that. But yeah, that YouTube channel is disgusting. They've eaten raccoons.
Oh god.
Like fucking rodent type shit. Like, I just.
You know what I'm starting to like less and less as I get older is pork.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You know, I know what you mean. You know what? I've never been a really big fan of pork roast.
I've never liked bacon as much as everyone else.
I love pork. I think it's one of my favorite meats. Actually.
I like bacon, but it just if you have too much of it, it's like, fuck this.
What's someone else that my family doesn't like pork, but loves other meat or doesn't like certain kinds of pork, like ham? Who is it?
Yeah, I don't really like ham.
I don't like ham too much either. I don't know. I just think something about the flavor of pork is just a little too like.
It's
I like it.
It's like.
Maybe I've just never had like authentic pork.
Yeah,
I've
I've had the pork you get in the store.
My my family lives up in Jackson Hole. They had a couple pigs, and like my cousin raised them basically as his pets. But then they fucking killed one of them and had a giant pig roast.
Oh damn!
Damn.
And that pig was delicious. I knew that guy when he was alive, and man, he was even better when he was dead. It was sad though, cause they're really smart. So like, it's like he raised this fucking animal like a dog, and then they fucking killed it and ate it.
That's so crazy. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Does
personally.
chicken heart taste like gizzards?
Have you ever had gizzards?
Once.
I don't like gizzards.
I didn't either.
They're another thing, chewy, fucking chewy.
Yeah. Thai pork is good. Probably good.
I love good old sweet pork.
I got
burritos.
Thai pork is good.
Now you bring that up. Sweet pork is real good.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They just
I take it back, pork. I didn't mean it.
They trick our American minds with that shit though. Like,
big
all
time.
this sugar and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the best way to
I'll
cook
eat that
pork. It's
shit.
like
Yeah,
sweet
and
way.
I think pork does look better when, like, it looks and tastes better when it's like shredded and shit, rather than if it's just like a
lump of pork.
Yeah, that's just like so unappealing to me. Like whenever for my mom makes roast so many Sundays and shit, and I'm just like, I'm not eating that shit. I'm sorry, but it just tastes so bland to me.
See, and I hold a unique opinion because I think chicken is my favorite meat, and a lot of people don't really like.
I might be with you.
People find chicken to be very bland, and I agree, but I think as far as like chicken goes, it's the thing you can cook. Like
You can almost never go wrong cooking chicken.
Right, and you can cook so many different varieties of chicken. You know, deep fried chicken's great, baked chicken's great, like grilled chicken is great.
Grilled chicken's really good.
Like,
I fucking love steak.
I do too.
I don't think I could eat a lot of it, if that makes sense. Like, if I had steak every night, I think it's something like, it's good because I don't eat it as often. So, like...
Exactly.
It's like, once I have a nice, or, someone that cooks a steak super good, I'm like, it's like a treat. It's like, this is fucking good. This is a good steak.
Well, I think that's important to have, too, because, I think if you have too much of a food that you like, it just turns into food and not necessarily like a treat like steak should be.
Yeah.
You could probably eat steak every day and be fine, but
I eat the fuck out of chili every day.
I'm the same way. Like, if I have a steak every like 2-3 weeks, maybe every month, and like it's cooked how I want it, I have this barbecue sauce I want. Like, it's like a moment. Like, I'm like, this is fucking good.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that place? It's the one by U-Haul on 89 over there. It's a little. It's
the one that's been there forever.
Yeah.
I've never gone there.
Me neither. I think it was Joel's family used to always go there. But like so, it's like if it still is. I don't know. It was years ago. But like so, the mom is the cook, and then like the son like.
Oh really?
Like brings out your food and stuff. And like apparently, if you ask for like steak sauce or anything, they get fucking pissed. He's like, you don't like the way my mama cooks steak? Something like gets mad at you.
Wait, is it the one that like looks like a strip club kind of?
Kind of.
Yeah, it's right by Toyota and.
Yeah,
U-Haul.
okay. My dad always tried to get me to go there, and he was like, my dad would always like try to get me to go there when I was younger. He's like, no, you have to come. It's really funny because when they ask you to order, they're like, what the hell do you want?
Yeah, they're just like. Yeah,
so that's like a gimmick almost.
They said, well, there's like they don't give a fuck. They know their food's good, but yeah, if you order like a steak sauce, they get pissed. Like, what that fucking shit in here?
The way my mama made it, that's fucking overkill. Like, that's funny.
He's like, you need to like cover up the taste of my mama's steak.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, bro.
But it's still in business.
Shit.
It's been there forever.
Yeah.
So it must be
I wonder
really
who
good.
eats there. I wonder like who. I can't imagine who around here is like, I'm gonna go there.
Fuck, it's probably like the regulars. They probably have like a large group of just regulars.
I kind of want to try there now.
I do too. About it. I've always drove past. I'm like, fuck, I should go there, but then I forget it's there.
It's just such an inconvenient spot. Yeah. It's like, how do I get in there?
Do you have to drive going south through the like little thing to get in there, or can you pull in going?
I don't know.
North on it.
You can just take up a lane if you want and then turn left in there.
True. This lane's mine now. Can't go wrong cooking chicken. You should try my mom's chicken, then change your opinion on that. That's not good.
Oh, shit.
Does your mom make some bad chicken?
What does your mom do, Salty Frank? I want to hear.
Have you seen those pictures of people cooking or doing medium rare chicken? And they think it's a thing.
No, that's not a thing.
That makes you sick.
So you get fucking salmonella.
Google it. You think I'm joking? People are like fucking doing this. Like
you'll get worms and shit.
They think it's like fucking like sushi.
That's not. I can't see. Why can't I see right now? Does it? Oh, there you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, chicken.
Damn, my contact must be messed up.
Oh god, that looks.
The internet's freaking out.
That looks raw as fuck.
Oh, you can't do that. No, that's disgusting.
I can hardly even handle that.
You can't eat raw chicken. You're supposed to wash your hands after you even touch it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's chicken, not salmon. Damn.
That's disgusting. Don't ever.
It looks like pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally does.
Like, there's
that's some vagina lips right there.
Like I'm totally.
If I ran, like she's like recently shaved, like
a little bit of stubble.
That's stubble puss.
Daddy's cummies.
What's up,
Nick? You can have some of this, Daddy's cummies. Ignore that, Nick. I was lying. I think you have a girlfriend now.
One of the main things she does is put chicken in casserole dish and pours cream of mushroom soup over it and cooks it in the oven following this rule. Seems like a Mormon thing to do.
Yeah. That does sound...
Some Mormons make some goddamn good meals, though.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, what? Why are these combination of things together? But this is really good.
I go to every funeral that I'm not invited to. I don't give a fuck.
For potatoes?
For those potatoes.
I'm not a big fan of them anymore.
No?
Yeah, I've kind of gotten over them, too, because I have so much in my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck these.
I think that's why, because I got turned on to those cheesy potatoes, like, in the last, like, 3-4 years.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about it.
My whole life's been those fucking
yeah,
things.
it's just like, keep
maybe
those
if I had
away.
like a new variety of them, like they're really good when my mom cooks them. Like I'm not saying she cooks them gross, but like I've just had so many of them. Like maybe if she like crunched up some Doritos and then cooked them.
There we go. Now we're stepping up the game.
Make those pop.
Yeah.
If you think it's done, cook it some more, and if you think it's done again, cook it more.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, so you're getting like well done chicken.
That sounds like shit.
We make chicken here in South
Hard-ass
Central
chicken.
with collard greens, mac and cheese, and potatoes.
I've never had collard greens before.
I don't think I have either.
Hmm.
Oh, I did fucking have pig snout though.
How was that?
Fucking gross.
Oh,
I can't
it tastes like butter.
Snout.
Oh
Did
my
you
god.
like see it?
Yeah.
The whole
It's
the nostrils.
yeah, it was on my plate.
Dude,
and I got peer pressured into trying it. I didn't want to try it.
I think we need to start trying weird stuff for the podcast. Like, we recorded it previously, and then all right, now we're gonna watch this, and we just pull it up on the screen on the podcast.
I still want to do spicy wing night.
You could do that.
Yeah, you guys should do that.
Loads of spicy, different spicy wings.
Very cool.
Copy our boys over at First We Feast.
We just do random ass fucking things. I got pee.
I'm flying out to be on the podcast. Nick, please, you're always welcome.
Where's Nick at? You know?
Michigan.
Damn.
No, Illinois. God. Nick, I don't remember. Everyone's from why can't you be North Carolina like everyone else?
Yeah,
Illinois.
seriously, what's with the North Carolina fan base?
Lived in Chicago, doesn't live in Chicago anymore. Yeah, you guys. Yes, Go Eagles. You can definitely be on the show.
You see North Carolina?
Go Eagles is LA.
Oh, okay.
Salty's North Carolina. Nick's Illinois.
I like how your viewers aren't local at all.
No, we get some.
Well,
people,
I mean, of course, some, but
yeah, most of them aren't. If you want to, Go Eagles. It's not that far. Well, 13 hours, 14 hours. It's a pretty trip if you've never done it. There's lots of good views.
Yeah, definitely.
I like driving out to Cali. Just be careful because it's on fire. Or you might have to drive through the fire.
That's fucked up how that's going on right now.
Yeah. I know. They need... Hopefully the weather starts changing here soon for them so they can start getting it. We're going to put a stop to this. When you say Illinois, the S at the end is silent.
Illinois, yeah.
Wow.
Both of them. That was my favorite thing is Daniel Tosh. That's why I've always made sure he had someone on his show and they're like, Illinois. He's like, oh, both of them? Roasted him on fucking TV.
Wow.
That's pretty funny.
So then after that, I was like, I'm never making that mistake.
Like that one video, why isn't Arkansas called Arkansas?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the states are so weird.
That's my favorite video. The lady just losing her mind. This is Kansas. Why is this not one Arkansas?
Yeah, this is the necklace I was wearing. Oh, what's on there? Looks like I spilled some food on there. This is the necklace I was wearing. Some hippie chick she had like a crystal or something on her necklace, and she just came up and talked to me because she saw this. She's like, "Oh, what do you got on your neck there?" And I was like, "Oh, it's there." She's like, "There's probably some untold history you don't know about that." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe."
Yeah, maybe.
And there was a couple people that night. Like I got approached several times because of this necklace, but I was just thinking like,
history.
I used to always wear like right. It's probably some dude made this in his fucking garage.
I know. It's like, look
but oh yeah. So for some reason I've always worn like I stopped for a while, but like all growing up I always wore necklaces. I don't know why I wear fucking necklaces. Probably because everyone gave me them, but like so yeah. I always felt better without them. But I had this one. It was the like Chinese symbol for the dog, because I was the year of the dog, that I wore all through high school. But I just remember one time at Walk Lane, he's like, "You a dog?" And I was like, I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, "What?" He's like, "You a dog? You got dog tag?" I was like, I was like, "Oh, dog tag, you fucking clever son of a bitch."
Walk Lane.
But he was just yelling at me, calling
They're
me a
gone,
dog.
right?
No,
They're still here.
Wait, are they the one?
They're on 89 now, kind of by Beto's. They
Where
used
to be
up. They used to be by Arctic Circle.
Yeah, way back in.
Wait, where are they now? Sorry.
89 by Beto's.
Beto's.
Right, right
okay.
behind us.
Oh, Walkland. Okay, I was thinking of something else.
Empire used to be over by Taco Bell, and now that's down in Foxborough.
Oh, that shit.
I got fucked up there once. Like they.
Oh, no.
I refuse to go to buffets.
Pretty disgusting. An Asian buffet can be pretty nasty sometimes.
That one on 45th in Salt Lake was had so much fucking food. They had different nights, kind of like Chuckarama, but like.
Is that the huge one that looks like a supermarket?
Yeah, it's not there anymore. It's now something else. But it was
that shit was so weird, dude.
It was the biggest fucking buffet, and I was like,
I don't think I know what that place is.
Yeah, it's on 45th and it used to be on 45th and State. It was on the corner of 45th and State, and it was just a huge Asian fucking thing. But yeah,
it was like kind of good in a way, but it was also like when you left, you were like,
you felt bad about yourself.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, what did I eat?
That's how Empire was too. Like honestly, the chicken was so chewy that you was like,
You're
What the
kind of
fuck
like,
am I eating?
Right?
I have a bone to pick with Walkland though, because
Oh yeah, Walkland. That's what I was thinking. That's the one that was by like the haircut place and shit. No,
which haircut place?
Great Clips, and like it was across the street from the McDonald's. Kinda.
It's still there.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We
They
have
were
a bone
supposed to
to
go out
pick-
of business, but yeah, they stayed.
You have a bone to pick with them?
Dude, so I am like 100% sure I got sesame chicken. That was not chicken I was eating.
Really?
I don't know what it was.
Oh no.
I've had all sorts of different types of chicken. It tasted like fucking dirt.
Oh no.
And then the rice tasted like floor.
I was gonna say I've never had anything bad there.
It was like I still kind of get sick thinking of it. Like I took like 3 or 4 bites and I legit thought that I was eating like, I know the stereotypes, but I'm pretty sure that they fucking killed a cat or a dog.
Oh no.
Like that is what.
Or like a rat or something.
Or a rat or a raccoon or that wasn't chicken.
Oh fuck.
It was like cut so weird and like wasn't like chunks like they normally do.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know what word I want to use, like grizzly, like just fucking like, oh, it was so bad.
Oh no.
That sounds crazy, man. But
Yeah.
I've had those experiences too. Like sometimes when you're eating at certain Chinese restaurants, you're just like,
Fuck you, Nick. Thank you though.
Hashtag pride.
sometimes when you're eating at some of those Chinese restaurants, you're like when you're like really, it's all in your mouth and shit. You're just like, okay, I'm not 100% sure what the fuck is in my mouth right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I still love Chinese food. Like
I did too.
I did
Chinese
for a
food is
long
one of
time.
those things that it's like it's always gonna be there, but we all kind of know that it's a little sketchy sometimes.
And I really like Panda. I know it's the most
I like Panda
Americanized
too.
version.
On
It's
occasion,
okay, fucking that orange chicken, son.
Yeah.
the orange
Fucking
chicken is
Beijing
really
beef.
good.
Right?
I like the what's it called? The like spicier chicken. The
I know which one you're talking about.
Me too. I can't
what's it
remember. Either.
called?
I know the Beijing beef is spicy, but I know what chicken. Fuck.
The sweet fire.
Yeah.
the sweet fire.
That shit's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
They have a
And I
new
like the
one.
orange.
There's like a honey
Do you
nut.
remember? Do you remember they had the fucking orange chicken with bacon?
Yeah.
I never tried that.
I
That's
well,
crazy.
I don't know. I kind of like. It's never my first thing because I worked at Journeys for a while and like, I would always because at the Gateway I would just always go to fucking Panda because they gave me a discount there, so I would get like, it was like 75% off.
Oh wow, that's
So
a
I
good
would like
discount.
the one they're like just because mall employees.
Yeah.
So I would go there all the time. Like everybody was like, yeah, but eat the shit out of this Panda. That's a lot of food for like it would be like $3-4.
Damn.
For the big thing of it.
That is a lot of food.
So it was like a couple bucks for So I ate there so much. I was like, McDonald's is gonna give me a discount. I can get like way more food and it's better than McDonald's.
Right.
Yeah.
But now I don't know. I ate there a lot, so I never think to go there anymore.
Right.
Just-
I know what you mean. Like, Pandas make
And it
me
reminds
just
me of
feel
those
shitty
days.
if you too many times.
It was weird working at Journeys.
I bet.
Weird time. I had to be one of those guys. Like, hey, you want to buy some shoes today, guys? How you doing? Come on.
Damn, I can imagine you doing that.
I know. That's why I hated it.
Yeah. I'm like so not a salesman.
They were like,
Anyway.
they were just like, they said dumb rules. Like it could have been like a cool job. Like,
Yeah.
But like one of the things was someone asked me to bring like if you're like, hey, I want some white Vans, I would have to bring the white Vans and then 3 other pairs of shoes that I think are similar. So no, 2 other pairs that are similar and one off the discount rack in their size. And like, okay, got you other, cause trying to upsell everyone. Like, hey, got these and I got a couple other you might like. So if you want to buy these too, like.
That's
Every
kinda
time,
fucking
and I would get in
whack.
trouble. Like you would get in trouble, and like if you do it a couple times without doing it, you can get fired. So like if I went 3 times without bringing out 4 pairs of shoes, I could get fired for it. So like they're forced. Like so if you go to Journeys, like I don't think they're like if you specifically say don't bring me fucking 4 pairs of shoes, I don't think they'll get in trouble because obviously. Like, but yeah, like they always do. Like so next time you go to Journeys, if you ever do, they'll bring you fucking 4 pairs of shoes.
I've never been there. but
That's the dumbest
crazy.
thing I've ever heard. Because like, unless you're going to like Foot Locker, because like Foot Locker, like obviously like they have all the new shoes, all the sneakerheads will go.
Yeah.
Like, they probably want to know what's out there. But if I'm going to Journeys, I know what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the Journeys don't have that much anymore. It's basically Vans, Converse, New Balance. I don't know, they had some dope shoes. Like,
No,
it was cool working there because, like, sometimes they would let you, like, if I just wanted to wear a pair of their shoes for the day, like, check out these that we just got in, you know, and I'm just wearing them, put them back on, sell them later. But, like, for the day, you know, wear a cool pair of shoes. And
that is cool.
Let's see what the boy wonder said here. Speaking of Asian buffet, when I was on vacation a few weeks ago, and I was eating at one, some random guy was staring at me. Sorry, I lost it. Yeah. Staring at me when I was eating. Even told me I was eating something wrong, but I had already eaten it. So I told him it was a bit too late for that now.
Eating something wrong?
Yeah, Panda Express. Oh, man, chow mein is the shit. I don't even get rice anymore.
Yeah,
I fucking love chow mein.
The chow mein is pretty good. Panda has some really good shit. I like their chicken egg rolls too. Those shits are good.
Yeah.
And, I like the wontons.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What was that? I was just trying to think of another good Asian
The
place.
Beijing beef is really good too.
Yeah, it is. I can't get it
I
too
like
much.
the beef and broccoli.
Yeah, that's good too. That's the thing I recently got into. I don't really like just plain broccoli, but like broccoli with other stuff. It can
really be not too bad for sure.
Like I always get this there's these things my parents buy all the time. It's like this this bag you just put in the microwave, but it's noodles, cheese, and broccoli. Like steam, because you know it steams it when you put it in there.
Yeah.
That stuff's so fucking good.
So good.
Like cheese, broccoli, and noodles. Ooh.
I get the same one, but it also has the cauliflower too.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Those are so good. You can cook it in like 4 minutes?
Yeah, 4 minutes, and you have it's enough for like a full bowl. Like it's like a meal. You can just
Yeah.
Or if you have a couple people, you know, you can use it as a side.
I'm gonna put you onto something that you gotta have someone pick you up or go pick up. I don't know if it's the same brand or not, but it's right there, always in the same sections. But it's like a variety pack, so it has a little bit of chicken, chicken, broccoli, cauliflower, corn, carrots, or whatever, and like one bag will make 2 servings, so you can wrap one up for later.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah.
I've had a couple of the other ones that are like I've had the vegetable ones. I've never had one chicken one yet.
It had the sauce that it's like in the bag or whatever is almost like it's kind of faint, but it's almost like a Parmesan sauce.
Okay.
And it's pretty good for you too. Like it's all vegetables.
Yeah,
the
they're
Parmesan
like
sauce is low fat.
Yeah,
so.
they're like, you know, healthy food. So it's it's microwave healthy food. But I learned today because I was listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson with Joe Rogan on there today. He was just explaining. I never questioned like what happens, you know, in the microwave, because you know so many people like you microwave it, it's ruining the food, or you're gonna get cancer. And what happens? I didn't know this, but moisture, when you concentrate microwaves into, it has to have moisture in it or it won't heat up.
Right.
And so what happens is the H2O molecules vibrate, so it's just friction. So that's all like, so you know, any moisture in your food is just the molecules are friction. That's what causes the heat.
That's
so like
weird.
if you just microwave a bowl, it won't heat up apparently. That's like,
damn, I want to try that now.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Because they're like, it's not, you know, you're sometimes the bowl's hot as fuck, but it's like the only way, it has to have moisture, it has to have water in it for the microwaves to work. Like,
interesting.
Apparently if you cook that's why like when you cook bread, you know, if you put something with bread on it too long, it gets hard.
Yeah.
Because it evaporated basically because the molecules are rubbing too hard. So anything dry won't fucking cook in a microwave.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. I agree with what Nick said about the Journeys thing. I just hate that stuff. I'm a man. I know what the fuck I want.
Yeah, exactly. I hate it too. That's why I stopped working there.
Yeah.
Another reason. How long did I work there? Not that long.
Yeah.
6 months probably. But another thing that I hated about there is so they have two co-managers, a manager of the store, and then everyone else is part-time. But so when I was getting the job there, I thought commission too. So I got $7.25 and I thought I was getting commission too. So I was selling the fuck out of shoes when I first went there. Like every person has every part-timer has a goal, like how much money they have to sell in shoes a day. But then we don't get. And then like after like 2 months, I was like, my checks are super small because I was part-time $7.25. So like, you know, that's a small fucking check.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, like one time I got like $125 check because I didn't work as much because they didn't schedule me. I was like what the fuck is this? I worked 2 weeks for $125. Like, and they're like, oh, you don't get commission. I was like, why the fuck? Why am I? Because then the co-managers get like nothing, almost kind of like a waiter, and their whole pays commission. So like the co-managers would work like 12 hours like just stay there. Like, yeah, fuck, I'm just staying. Like, because then they made a lot of money because they would sit there all day, and then they split up the part timers thing between everyone. So I was like,
that's shitty.
Why?
Sounds like a horrible place to work.
So I was like, the only reason the dude I worked with some real cool dudes. Cool. Everyone there was super cool, like nice people. But I was like, why am I fucking? What incentives do I have to sell shoes? Like, if I'm gonna get the same pay no matter what, like, I'm like, fuck, I'll just sit back and just because like we had like obviously shoe orders coming in every day, just stocking. So I was like, I don't want to sell them. Like, I don't. There's no point. Why go out there and
seriously?
Like, hey,
especially because selling is such like a humiliating job in a way. Like, if you're not getting incentive for that, then fuck no.
Yeah.
So Nick says I don't eat Asian food often, and when I do, I only get crab
rangoon good.
Yeah, crab rangoon is good, or chicken fried rice, or I get diarrhea. Yeah, Asian food and diarrhea kind of go hand in hand if you're not careful. I hated working at GameStop for the same reason. Someone would come in and buy a game. I was told to push a guidebook, lanyard, merch, snacks. Yeah, I went to our local GameStop now, and it's. I'm sure you two are familiar with Grey Whale, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Grey Whale is
There's one left, at least.
Is it a countrywide thing though, or is that local?
It's local. I think there's a few left, isn't there?
There's at least there's a couple.
There's one in the one on Salt Lake, one in Sandy, one in Taylorsville, I believe.
What would you compare Grey Whale to, like a big retail store?
They have another.
It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe like FYE.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, it's
more record focused.
Yeah, so it's like an FYE with like CDs and records, but the GameStop now is like Grey Whale almost.
Yeah.
So they took like the section of Grey Whale that was all like
the non-record, the non-music section.
Yeah, the non-music section, and they put that in the GameStop now.
Wow.
So there's lanyards, there's toys, there's pops, there's socks, hats,
GameStop.
Yeah, snacks.
Yeah, that's how.
I get upselling is cool, and if you're making money on it, it's great.
Oh, if I was making commission, oh my god, I would have sold the shit out.
That would have been a dope job.
Right.
Like, I don't know, like I know everything. Not everything, but like I loved shoes at the time, so I was like, I'm gonna get a job at Journeys.
Yeah.
And so like I knew like I was good at it. I was really fucking good at it. Like the only reason I liked working there is because my managers, like the co-manager, one of them was like ex-military, super cool guy. But the main manager, a lot of people didn't like him. But like, so he went to Woods Cross. He was like, we didn't go to high school with him because he was older than 3-4 years older than us. But like he was super cool dude, and like he like if I like the one day I was there for like 20 minutes and I made my fucking sell goal. And then, I don't know if you remember, they had that soda and candy shop for a little bit at the Gateway.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, you want to go down there? And, like, so, like, me and him just left, like, because he's the manager, like, he got paid, like, he was amazing at selling, so, like, he didn't worry about it, so he's like, yeah, come with me. And so me and him just left and just hung out, and, like, just ate fucking soda, or drank soda and shit. It's like, that's cool. He was the main reason, like, my interview, like, wasn't an interview there. And, like, that's why I got hired, like, so he's like, we went out just to this little section, and then some chick from Bosnia that ran like the PacSun or something was sitting with us, and like I didn't know I thought I didn't know it was my interview at the time, and so like we were just talking to this chick, like I thought I was like, oh, my interview is gonna happen, and we were just talking to this chick, so I was just joking around and stuff. He's like, all right, that was a good interview. He's like, I like you, I want to work with her or something. He's like I can tell you're gonna be good to work with. Like he's like, you're a good sport. You were joking around a lot. He's like, that's it, you got the job. And I was like,
that was the interview?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, I just roasted that chick about being Bosnian.
Damn.
It was funny though, yeah. He was a cool guy, but
that's funny as fuck.
I just like the people that got mad at me for doing it. Like, you think that I want to be selling you more shit? Yeah.
Yeah, that's something people don't realize. It's like,
I got in trouble one day because I misworded something. So like, the main thing they want us to push was socks, probably because they're cheap to make and they sell them not too much, $10. $10 for like a pack of whatever, and they were nice socks too. But like, so they would always tell us to push socks, and like, they would say we got a good deal on or something, not sale, but like, we have a good deal on socks or something like that. So basically, you were wording it that it was a discount every day, but it wasn't a discount.
Right.
But the one I got in trouble because I was like, hey, our socks are on discount today. And then, like, I saw, like, a couple people, like, look at me. Like, I was like, what?
Psych, I lied. They ain't.
And they're like, no, you're not supposed to say discount. And I was like, oh, fuck. Because, they weren't on discount.
Right.
We were supposed to, like, word
Make it
around
sound
it
like,
that seemed like they were gonna get a real good deal. Like, hey, if you buy this, like I think every single day was buy one get one half off.
Yeah.
I think it was always that was their fucking thing.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
That's famous footwear's thing too. Like,
yeah.
Sounds like weird. Every time I bought shoes from here, you always ask if I want that half off socks.
It's because
and
it's
guess
money.
what? I do.
That's like money makers, you know.
Yeah.
They sell a bunch of socks and.
One of the local GameStops has a meth lab in it. I wonder if they upsold the meth.
Carl's
Throwing
Jr.
an
got
extra-
in trouble for that.
This one?
From
I don't know if it was that one. It was one of the ones in Utah. No, they were the employees and manager had a secret menu. So like you would go in and be like, can I get the whatever, you know, you order a burger with the green sauce, and, you know, there's weed, and they had certain things. So they were just fucking selling drugs out the drive-through window.
That's so funny.
Damn, that's
like they
such
were
a
doing
bad
it for
idea.
a while. They were doing it for a while, but obviously they got caught because like, you know, so many people hear about this secret menu, or someone accidentally orders something. You give them
like,
fucking
what's that green sauce you put on your burgers? I think.
why is
you
this
have
fucking burger $40?
All right. All right, 45. Come on. Are you kidding me? For a burger?
And this thick burger smells like pussy.
Why does this thick burger smell like goddamn skunks?
Right?
You just open it up, you got an eighth in there. Oh,
Whoa, victory.
it was the best $45 I ever spent on a burger in my life.
Something was going on. I was being across the street from another GameStop. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that, Salty.
2 GameStops just right across the street.
They fight each other. It's so funny. I'm pretty sure I saw the over the end those new stores by Smith's, the new Smith's.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw the Verizon employee smoking weed out back.
Or
He
really?
just smokes a cigarette like this. He had like a little tiny. I was like, he's either got a real small cigarette and holding it weird, or he's smoking weed. I was like,
Yeah, who holds a cigarette like?
yeah, and it was a small one too, so it was like a little baby roach, and he's like looking around. I was like, you're by the fucking main road, dick. So funny.
You might as well just go to your car. I don't know why people just don't do that.
That's what I would do.
I mean, if you're not worried about getting in trouble, I guess there's no
Yeah, I
point.
guess fuck it. Fuck these people. What are they gonna say? Were you out there smoking weed? Yeah. That's the best. 'Cause what are they gonna say now? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
My
yeah.
dad was watching this cop show video, and I didn't watch it. He was just telling me about it. And apparently, it was the coolest cop ever. He pulled over this Mexican dude, and he's like, "You been drinking tonight?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's 6 beers." And then he's like, usually everyone tells me 2, you know. He's like, that's always the go-to is 2. He's like, told me 6, and he's like, how long ago? He's like, 20 minutes ago.
Oh god.
And then he's like, all right, can you say the alphabet for me or what? I think it was just the alphabet. He's like, I don't speak good English. Can I say it in Spanish? He's like, yeah, that's fine. Say it in Spanish. And he's like, my dad said he just fucking nails it perfectly. And then he was just doing like field sobriety, and the cop was like, his hands are more steady than mine are. He's like, I'll just let him go. Didn't breathalyze him. He's like, obviously he's, you know, good condition to drive, and just let him go. I was like, that's the coolest cop
That
ever.
really is.
Could you imagine if a cop over here pulled me over? How much you had to drink tonight? 6. Get in the fucking. Throw me out. Stop resisting.
He'd be on the ground in like 2 seconds.
There'd be about 8 cops there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Officer down when you back
row.
up. My manager was a dumbass. He was entirely convinced Steam would collapse and GameStop would be top seller in the PC gaming world.
Wow, what a joke.
Man, your manager has a whole bunch of the downs.
Oh god.
Could I have some of your vape?
Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Your nicotine, sir.
Yeah. The classic.
Yeah, just press the button.
Hey, how you doing, the unknown Akira? Did I say that right? The unknown Akira. That's what it looks like.
Well, that nicotine's awfully smooth.
It is. I just started this one today.
How much
Pretty
do you
good.
pay for each
Um,
thing?
some people charge like 35 or 40, and some people it's more like 50.
Thank you.
But
I
yeah,
saw
no
someone that
problem.
sells them, so I can ask
Yeah.
him the price.
Okay, for sure.
Because if he sells them cheap, I'll
Yeah, I'm always looking for cheaper deals.
just call me Akira. Okay.
Well, welcome, Akita.
If I'm saying that right still. Akira? Akita?
Akita? most of the PC games GameStop sells is Steam codes through, isn't it? Yeah. The cops try to fight me because my goddamn clone is causing trouble. Gotta watch out for that clone, Nick. He's gonna really take you down.
Yeah, he's like, I told Kaya, I was like, I'm collecting your semen because I'm gonna make a clone out of you. Fucking Kai. I was sitting in his room earlier. I was like you know when you're like focused on something, you're not really paying attention to what you're doing. I was like looking something up, and I was like walked in his room, and he's just playing Overwatch on his Xbox. So I like walked in, and I was reading something like just out of zone. I was just standing in front of his TV looking. He's like, "Can you fucking move?" Like he's just playing Xbox, and I just like casually walk in, just stand there like this in front of his TV.
That's funny.
When did I get a bag of beef jerky in bed? Hey, you know, sometimes the greatest questions don't need answering.
Hey,
That's true.
Not complaining.
hilarious.
Damn, I wish I had a bag of beef jerky. What are we talking about?
Beef jerky's good.
It is, yeah. Some of it's shitty, but
Yeah, there can be some brands where it's like.
Do you remember Bob's Deli at all?
Yeah.
It's where Atlantis.
Yes,
Burgers
yes,
at.
okay, yes.
Over,
They had
but yeah,
jerky.
you could just like buy beef jerky and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Remember when that place was like a candy shop?
Yeah.
oh, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That place has had some weird transformations.
Right, went candy selling meats to selling burgers.
God, where was Atlantis Burger before?
I don't know. I remember they moved there though.
Oh yeah.
No, Atlantis Burger used to be Best Burger.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Where's Best Burger?
Best
Right
Burger's
by Apollo?
gone. Yeah.
By the Wendy's over by.
Oh, okay.
Now it's the snow
okay.
cone
Yeah, that's a
shack.
Yeah. I actually like that snow cone shack. They put ice cream in it and shit.
I've
It's
never
pretty
been
good.
Is it like the one that, like the little shop that's in the
By the gas
Slim
station.
Olson's gas station parking lot? You ever had that one?
I haven't had that one, no.
That one was silly. It was really tasty, and they put like ice cream at the bottom, and they put like cream on the top too.
Yeah.
But the snow cone was like that big. Like it was
Yeah.
bigger than my head, and I was like, "What am I supposed to do with this?" Like,
yeah, like I'm not just gonna sip this sugar, and
yeah,
this syrup for like.
Girl who went to school's family owns that.
yeah,
Making hella money. She was already fucking rich.
lots of money.
Damn rich bitches. Big tits.
Yeah.
What more could you need in life?
Yeah, true. If only they liked me.
If only.
Cause then I would be set. I'd be like, I'm not working anymore, babe. We're getting married today.
Marrying into a rich family would be so fire. Like,
Yeah, I would. I would show up. Oh, hello, good sir.
unless the
Let
dad
me drink my
expected you
Miller.
to be like a huge, like, you know.
Yeah.
I can pretend pretty well.
Yeah, I could pretend too.
I'll
as long as I
fucking
didn't
fight
say
her
too
dad.
much. Yeah, fuck people's dads, honestly.
Right?
I don't
Everyone's
know, I always
dad-
thought it was weird meeting like girls or just people's families.
I never meet girls' families.
It is weird.
It's just, even like just friends, you know, like
Yeah.
sometimes you're like
Yeah.
there's like so many times, you know, you hang out with friends forever, but then you like meet their family. It's like, oh, this is a fucking kid I'm telling you about for 2 years.
Right?
Oh fuck. I was once a good Catholic boy. I can act real fucking well. Okay, speaking of Catholics, I do have a thing I saw today which is hilarious. Okay. Priest charged with it's a classic.
Yeah,
article.
I was like, wait a minute.
Priest charged with
Sounds familiar.
indecent assault. He was sending nudes to a 17-year-old parishioner. I was like,
Wow.
I see the priest though. Like, I can just imagine this old gross man. Like, you wanna shoot my fucking dick, baby?
What these phones can do now. That's my pecker.
Front facing camera.
Pecker.
That does sound like something a priest would say. Is pecker.
Yeah.
A pecker.
Fuck the priests.
I'm gonna start telling girls that. I want you to suck my pecker, baby.
You're gonna see the mood completely change. Like, what did you just say?
Did you just call it?
Your what?
My pecker is about to blow.
Woodpecker's about to sing tonight.
I'm homing for a coming.
I saw the best thing on Reddit it was a while ago, but like people will just post. There's a section for Tinder, and they'll post their Tinder conversations. And this dude, he showed a message like that his friend screenshotted and sent to him, and it was like he just messaged a girl and he's like, oh hey, or it's like the title was like, my friend just matched with a girl he had hooked up from Tinder before. He made it to Tinder and hooked up or matched with the same girl he had sex with, and then he's like, fancy seeing you here, and then his name was like, what was his name, Chris or something, and then she's like, when you sung that was Chris's really short show, she's like, that haunts my dreams to this day.
Oh god.
So he just fucked her, came real quick and sang a song like, that was Chris's really short show, and then she's like, that haunts my dreams to this day.
Damn.
He sounds like such a douche, but that's so funny.
I'd like to think he dabbed and then just left.
Or he was either that or just a really nerdy guy and he just panics, came
Yeah,
with her.
it's like, well, that's it. That's all, folks.
I'm gonna say that next time.
Me too. That's a good one. I just thought of that.
Well, that's all, folks. Then roll over and go to sleep.
No. Just run out.
Yeah, you ran out.
Oh my
That'd be the
god,
best,
that would
yeah.
be the classic. Because then you're gonna be a story for that woman's rest of her life.
This crazy motherfucker.
Oh,
He did
man.
the Porky Pig on me.
Can't watch Looney Tunes ever again.
It's true. Every time she saw any Looney Tune, she would think of that fucking night that you Porky Pigs her.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god, I'm gonna make that happen.
Especially you have to run out, like, you just gather up your clothes and
My pants just around my ankles, so I gotta waddle out.
God, that'd be amazing.
Salty says, I want to date an orphan so I don't have to meet the family.
Yeah, me too.
I'm wearing nothing under these robes.
God damn it, JoJo. Sick of the JoJo memes.
Curb Your Enthusiasm plays. I never watched that show. I heard it's just like New Age Seinfeld.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has the same creator.
Oh, does it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I haven't even heard
Like
of
the
that.
guy who created excuse me for a moment. That was a mistake. The man who created Seinfeld, he like based the character of George Costanza off of himself. So in like Curb Your Enthusiasm, he's basically just like acting like himself, and it just comes off like George Costanza. So that's why people like it, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but
Yeah.
I've heard a lot
it
about
sounds
it.
good though.
I never even heard of that, so
Oh, wow.
until just now.
I think it's HBO.
Yeah, I
I
believe
think
it's
it's an
like
HBO.
HBO or
That's
Showtime or
probably
something like
why.
that.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched TV in ages.
Right.
Me neither. Like I watch Netflix and shit occasionally, but other than that, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's too much shows. There's too many shows to try and keep up on.
Yeah, there's
Better Call Saul is a really good fucking show.
I've never seen that one. I heard it was really good too.
Yeah, I
Like-
watched Breaking Bad, but I haven't watched Better Call Saul.
It's honestly like, it's better than Breaking Bad in ways. Like it's just like goes really deep into characters and like has like crazy plots where it's like, okay, how the fuck, like what the fuck are they gonna do? Like,
Right.
like they just started the 4th season and it's just like, I don't know, it's really cool. And then it like brings back people, all these random people from Breaking Bad, and
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know, it's just cool to see.
I wonder if they're gonna bring back Bryan Cranston and
Yeah,
Jesse for like
I feel
one
like it'd be
episode.
hard to work them in, but like, I don't know.
Does it take place after that or before?
Before it,
Oh,
for
okay.
the most part. So it's like
It
how
would be hard to.
so like it starts off with like the character Saul, like how he became like a scumbag basically. Like in the beginning he's like a nice guy and shit, and then like it just shows all this crazy shit that happened to him. Then like Gus and all those crazy Gus and Tuco,
Right.
all those crazy villains come back and shit. And I don't
Yeah,
know.
so to
I
bring
really liked it.
so to bring in Jesse and stuff, you would have to
Yeah.
have it modern times, but then basically do from his point of view of the whole thing.
It'd
Yeah.
be cool.
It'd be a later season thing for sure. But
Yeah, and like apparently it's like merging into the Breaking Bad timeline, and then but it like also has this thing where like at the start of every season it shows like what the character's doing after Breaking Bad, and he's like working at a Cinnabon like with a fake identity, trying to hide and shit.
That's so hilarious.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really good. I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I'll just check that out.
I think it'd be cool too if they, even if they didn't bring them back, they just showed the.
They just like
They just showed like the scenes that were from Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
and like a randomly like
just
shows
like
what he's doing
worked it into
before.
the episode,
right?
yeah.
And then you just see
busts in or something.
Yeah, you see
maybe
all
like a
the
shortened
behind.
version, so you don't have to like rewatch the same
Yeah,
show.
right.
But like, yeah, it would be cool to see like Walt and then barge in and be like,
Yeah.
Saul.
right.
Just like for a second, it showed what he's dealing with, like on the, he's on the phone or something before, and then just shows him busting. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It's from the other show. I've only seen parts of episodes in documentary.
Spoiler: Walter White is that is. Well, I guess there's. Who knows? But I doubt it. I really doubt it.
I hope not, because
That would just be cheap. I already feel like the finale of Breaking Bad was a little cheap in a way.
right, but it seemed a little rushed. Seems like they didn't know what else to do.
Like everything just kind of worked out for everyone except Hank. Things went a little left for him. But other than that,
Someone in this room does a really good impersonation of someone on that show.
I gotta think
But
of it.
it's kind of fucked up.
Wait, hold on. I gotta think of it. Hold on.
oh god!
I don't know. I think I'm going overboard because I'm thinking it too much. What's making it more fucked up? But I'll do it as, Dad, why is there a pizza on the roof? Damn, I can't. I think
It sounds like a mixture of him and like that one South Park guy.
Yeah, I was
who's
gonna
like,
say, I overthought it, so I had to Jimmy into the character.
Yeah.
He's also on the ridiculous crutches.
Yeah. But yeah, Matt can do that voice pretty good too. He's like, with the tofu bacon.
Yeah,
I used to be
for sure.
I can't really do it anymore, but I used to be able to be like, Mr. White, bitch. Like I used to be able to do that pretty good, but I can't do it anymore.
That wasn't bad though. Like right off the dome.
Yeah.
Nick Joy, no, stop. I want a buddy cop ghost crime show with Gus and Hank.
That'd be
My
cool.
grandma said she turned off the AC for the day. It was getting warm. I was like, oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's fucking. Ugh. I don't know. I got overdid that one. I overacted the role of a special needs guy.
You pulled the Trump where you actually got up and made the movements.
Damn, I just messed up my contacts. I was laughing too hard.
I hate it. Okay, you know what's fucking shitty? The last time I got a haircut, my contacts started fucking driving me crazy, so I looked like I was just bawling, and it was kind of like a hot girl cutting my hair, so I was like, and then I'm just sitting there looking like I'm crying, like tears coming down my face.
You crying?
And
No,
then-
I got allergies.
And then like as soon as it was over, she was like, "Do you have contacts?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." But it was so awkward. I looked crazy.
I do, and they're awful.
Yeah. I hate. Are your eyes good?
They're not good, but I don't have contacts.
You don't need to wear glasses either.
No.
That's nice.
Yeah, they're. I guess I shouldn't say they're not good, but they've been
Oh,
deteriorating.
okay, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I've noticed? I feel like ever since I started wearing glasses, my eyes have gotten like worse without glasses. Like I used to be able to see fine without them, and just like, oh yeah, I can read that pretty well. But like I didn't get glasses until I got my driver's license. I was 16 or whatever. So when I got glasses, I just started wearing them all the time. But now, like, I can't do without them. Like, I can't read shit without them, and I used to be able to. Like, I feel like, I don't know. It seems like my eyes have almost gotten worse after using contacts in a way.
I wonder if
Like, it doesn't make sense, but it just seems that way to me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just so used to it now. That's probably what
definitely.
it is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I wonder if it's your eyes have gotten so used to seeing out the glasses that it's like, I don't know. Yeah,
Because I remember when I first got contacts, I put this one in backwards for sure, but I'll deal with it for now. I remember when I first got them, like, you can tell, like, they're on your eye, like.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I can feel it right now because I put it on upside down, because it folds different if you put it on. Kind of like,
Contacts can be such a bitch,
like those flipper things, you fold them in half and they shoot in the air.
Yeah.
Like, like one way's perfectly, but if you fold it.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's how contacts are, so, like, it folds up weird and then it hurts your eye.
It's like a suction cup.
I may have to fix it. It's okay. Not too bad right now, but yeah.
My mom still has the hard fucking contacts.
Oh, those are the worst.
Damn.
She's had them for like years. I'm like, holy shit. Like, ow.
Yeah. That'd be rough.
That would be rough.
Yeah, I need to buy new contacts. I've just been a real piece of shit lately.
Salty Frank challenges you to do that in front of someone who's disabled. And they beat you till they get the
You're right.
sticker.
Well, no, forces you're halfway to getting handicapped sick with that impersonation.
Oh, okay, I see.
Second half is do that in front of someone who's disabled, and then they beat you till you. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, if I do them from a disabled person, good luck. Come on.
Yeah, seriously.
You think I am all for equal rights. I don't care if you're special needs, I'll fuck you up.
Yeah, seriously. Like, if you come at me with a fucking crutch or walker or something,
I'll take that crutch.
I'm slapping you in the fucking face.
You catching a heavy leg kick.
Yeah. If I got punched, like...
You got that orangutan
If I just straight got
lose.
punched in the face by, like, a woman or, like, a severely autistic person or something like that, I'd honestly just be like, are you fucking kidding me? And just, like...
Equal rights,
I mean,
bitch.
honestly, yeah, like... I just think that'd be my instinct. I'd be like, I just got punched in the fucking face here. Like, no.
Right.
Like, I mean, obviously I would, in hindsight, I'd be like, maybe I could have done something different there.
Right.
But, I don't know. I just feel like my instincts would just be like, no.
That to kill him, well, yeah.
God damn.
I know I wanted to make jokes, Salty, but I don't want to push the limits too far. Or he did the impersonation. I can't go roasting him too.
You did the impersonation with the with the crutches. That actor doesn't really need crutches and sounds like a little more normal in real life.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I just played the role. Like, but it's still just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot that he doesn't actually really need the crutches.
Yeah.
He just kind of has his cerebral palsy or whatever.
Yeah, cerebral palsy. My niece has it, and like, okay, here's the worst part about my family. So like, I don't have any cousins that like I know or anything, and I don't have siblings that are close to my age at all. So I've just been like an only child basically.
Yeah.
But like, so like all my cousins and shit are like 40 and older now.
Yeah.
And the only one that's close to my age at all, she's like 1 year older, and she has like horrible cerebral palsy to the point where she can't speak. She can communicate with like this weird computer Stephen Hawking type shit.
Damn.
And like her limbs are just like I'm not trying to make fun of her
No,
or
no,
anything,
I
but
gotcha.
like her limbs are like extremely tight and fucked up, and like you can't really like I don't know her at all because you can't like what am I going to say to her, like, oh hi, like like I don't know, I just have never had a relationship with her.
Yeah.
It's all
You
it
like
is.
to get
And,
fucked
like,
up?
and like my parents always like are like hugging her and like acting all like, and I'm like that's weird. I'm not gonna get all cuddly with my fucking cousin, but yeah, that's the only person who's like anywhere near my age in my family. Can't say a damn word to me.
They got them big buff arms from rolling their wheelchairs around. True, yeah. If they're in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into the special needs world right now.
Yeah, we delved deep enough into that avenue. You guys might get
Yeah, you keep talking. I'm gonna start doing some acting. Yeah. What are some other things I had? A couple other articles.
Frank has special needs. Damn.
Who the fuck is Frank? Oh, that's rude.
Frank is
I thought you meant someone in your life. I didn't think you would be that rude to roast Salty.
Damn, he's right there.
Oh yeah,
Frank has like special powers.
Yeah.
Not special needs.
Diabetes is not a special need.
Oh, does he have diabetes?
I mean, it's kind of.
Yeah, it is, but it doesn't.
It's just like a. Sounded.
Do your diabetes impersonation.
Oh god.
Alright. I gotta think of what I hear from Salty's end.
Don't
just
roast
like-
Salty.
No, my friend Nathan has diabetes. He's always just like jabbing himself with a needle.
I'm just
at really
trying to-
inconvenient
I'm
times.
trying to think of Salty trying to play games still. So he's like gotta pull out the bottle, right? Hold on. I gotta think of how Salty possibly does this. Let's see. So you probably have to use 2 hands to do it. So you're sucking up your insulin, right? But then you probably put the needle in your mouth, right? And then you're like, you stick it in your arms. Then your arm's sitting like that, and you're like, oh shit, gotta vote. But you still got the needle in your arm, right? And then you're like, ow! I don't know. What do you do, Salty? Just trying to imagine it from the world of Salty.
No, yeah, type 1 is, but boy, Salty's too good.
This Salty is type 1?
Yeah.
Which one is type 1?
Type 1's the uncurable one. Type 2 is what you get from eating too much junk food.
Okay, so yeah, my friend definitely has type 1.
Yeah, so type 1, little kids will get it.
Yeah,
Born with it.
yeah, my friend got it when he was 4, and like his parents didn't know
Also,
what he was doing. But like his parents didn't know he had it. But like when he was like 3 years old, he would like escape his crib and like try to find the fridge to get some juice and shit.
Oh.
And like his parents had to take him to the ER. That's like so crazy to me.
Yeah,
That is
Just like you're a kid, just like fighting your primal instincts. Like, where's the fucking juice?
Jesus.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, that suck. I'm glad I got lucky. Man, 'cause that's just more work for the most part. I got lucky with everything. I mean, I get allergies, but
Yeah, I got allergies too.
that's survivable.
Mm-hmm.
I can't die from my allergies. My eyes get a little runny and I can't see. I have to take my contacts out, but
I used to use allergies as an excuse to get out of church all the time. I'd be like, fuck, Mom! The sacrament meeting so hard. Like, look, I'm crying. My eyes are so itchy. I have to go home. And she'd be like, fine, but you can't just do this every week.
one time I got like super crossfaded and went home. It was when I was living with my parents, and I was just puking, and then I just put the garbage can down. I was laying there and like, I was like red-eyed as fuck, drunk as fuck, and I was just laying there. My dad came in. He's like, because my dad used to be, he's usually up like late because he gets off late. He's like, you okay? And I was like, allergies. I was just like fucked up. And I was like, oh, my allergies real bad tonight, Dad.
This one time, me and Matt, we had like smoked weed like a lot. We had allegedly smoked weed like a lot earlier in the fucking day.
Yeah.
And it's like we weren't high or anything, but like it was in the middle of the summer, so our eyes were fucking red because we both had allergies and they were both super puffy. And we were hanging out at my house, and my dad was like, what, so you're just gonna come here with those red eyes? And like I was just like, Dad, we seriously, like, we both have fucking allergies. Like, are you kidding me? And my mom was like even defending us. She was like, Roy, those are not, Roy, they're not doing drugs. They just both have allergies. Look, they're itchy eyes. And my dad was just like embarrassed. He's like, oh, fine.
Fine. Salty. I was half expecting you to do the Breaking Bad impersonation again, but say, why is the insulin on the roof?
Dave, what
Insulin on the
roof? There you go, Salty.
that was a good one.
I gotta hear it, and then I could do it.
I asked you to send it to me one time on Snapchat so I could show my mom. She was very impressed. I was like, you Forrest can do the best impersonation of him, and she's like, that's fucked up. I'm like, no, you gotta see it. So you sent me a video of it, and
I'm overdoing it right now. So, like, if I listen to
you
it,
probably
like,
just haven't seen it in so long. Right?
yeah, it's been a while. I was on a streak where like I could just do it off the top, but now I'm thinking Jimmy because he has fucking little dumb arms too. But
I love when
Jimmy
Jimmy does stuff.
He has smart
voice
arms,
is so
dumb
funny.
legs. Yeah,
I love Jimmy.
yeah, he's good.
Have you seen the one where Jimmy and that other? Have you seen the ones with like PC Principal and shit?
Yeah.
Okay, have you seen them where like Jimmy and that other handicapped kid are in the office with PC Principal, and like the other handicapped kid is like actually like pretty smart, but he's pretending to be way retarded, and he's like, when you say retarded, it makes me feel like my heart pees my pants. So like saying all this retarded shit, and then after they're at the principal's office, Jimmy approached him and he's like, "You say the word retarded all the time," and he's like, "I know, Jimmy, but we just have to play this game." It's like, holy shit, we have to play this PC game.
No, I've never seen that one. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, it's on one of their latest seasons, but I thought that shit was hilarious.
You know, it's getting stream lag.
Should be good. Let me know though. Seems to be okay on our end. But if it's bad for you guys, let me know. Yeah, I haven't watched too much of the new South Park. They're hilarious though.
Yeah.
Because they went down for a little bit when they were trying to do all the like stuff that was like mainstream, like they did like the planking episode and.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch those ones.
That season was really whack, and then they came back with like a Game of Thrones like 3-parter, and then after that it's all been funny again. It's like PC Principal was a great
The
addition.
PC Principal is really fucking funny. Just like the concept of like being so PC, but your only fucking goal is to fuck girls.
Right.
Do frat parties. Because I feel like that's honestly what's going on. Like so many of these guys are like, "Oh wow, you're just gonna stand for this inequality." It's like, you're trying to get pussy, you motherfucker. I'm not fooled.
Right.
It's not fucking fooled for a second.
You can definitely tell the ones that are.
Yeah.
Like, it's super noticeable.
Yeah, like obviously there are ones that aren't, because some of them are like, you know,
I feel like
not into girls and stuff.
Are, but
yeah, most of them fucking are.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to ask people like, who's this girl you're trying to impress right now?
Yeah.
That you're saying, like, I'll see tweets all the time like, come on, why are you tweeting this? Like,
yeah, like, and I'll put myself on the front lines. I've done shit.
Me too.
I've done fuck shit like that in the past,
too, for sure.
but
you look at my old posts.
Never again. I've deleted every last one of those bullshit ass tweets and shit. Like, I'm not trying to portray that image at all anymore. Like, it's just not worth it. Like, it's not worth it to lose part of yourself and like portray something fake to try to impress some fucking girl.
The worst thing.
I'll probably do it again though.
Yeah. I definitely posted stuff too, for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
you look back and just like
I can think about it, like all this, like, oh god, I hate myself for it. Like, if I was dating a girl that was like kind of country, like, I would specifically show that part of me, like, oh look, come with my dad hunting, you know,
right.
stuff like that. Like, check me out my camel, baby.
Love it.
But then, like, you know, and then I stopped talking to a girl like that. I'm like, no, I never hunt. Like, animals are precious beings.
You're a fucking chameleon.
No, but
you do have a lot of different sides to you though, where it's like you can whip them out, depending on which.
Who am I today? I do, and I hate it, especially when I'm drunk. Like, I'll start like heightening a side, like, you know, like certain personality traits myself when I'm with, like, if I'm really drunk and like someone's saying stuff, I'll be like, ooh, and I'm like, about to tell you some stuff. Like,
yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes if I'm really drunk and if like pills are involved or and shit like that with being drunk, I'm just like, I get fucking reckless. Like, I'm just talking to people like they're my fucking son.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, whoa, okay, I need to chill out here. I'm probably coming off very wrong, but it's happened before.
The mix of drugs and alcohol for me. My least favorite thing is when I get braggy. I've done it so many times on this podcast, talking about selling shoes and yeah, I don't know. I try not to do it now. Now I'm just trying to. I get drunk. I'm like, don't say anything like that.
But the good thing is you've never done it on stream.
Live, yeah.
Yeah, like it's natural to get a little braggy at times, but like obviously it's something you want to try to catch yourself. Like,
yeah, I try.
We've all done it, of course. But.
I'm impressed because you've been fucked up on the stream before. Never even.
No, I try not to. Like, I probably get like, you know, over the top, but I try not. I don't know. I have control. I've drank enough in my life to where.
Yeah, you have good control.
Where like my dumb stuff, like, God, why did I say that? Like, to where, like, if I'm like talking to a girl at the bar, hey, we got a podcast.
Yeah,
it's just like dumb stuff like that. Like, nothing that's gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what chord that was.
Oh, I thought they were just weird noises. It startled me. But yeah.
I mean, I've never heard you like up slurring on the microphone or anything like that. I mean, you keep it pretty.
I'm envious of your ability to have a high level of buzz going on, and all that changes is like the energy level goes a little bit higher.
That's my thing. I get more talkative.
Yeah, you get kind of like
just
okay for us.
A heightened sense of myself. It comes out like no more fear.
Because for me, I don't like to get drunk in public places now because I'm not the same person. I say awful things and do awful things and then hate myself in the morning.
I want to allegedly be on several things on here and then just like see how well I can, because I can hold it together, but just
dude,
like,
I want to try that with you. That'd be
see how
fun.
unnoticeable it is, you know, because like
or you rewatch and you're like, ooh.
Yeah,
true. That could be crazy. You could have.
I wouldn't do over the top like to where like, you know, I'm like
right
dying, but like, you know, like
in this fantasy world, like what type of things would you?
I don't know. We could try several things in the fantasy world. I would allegedly, you know, like if it ever came about, I could probably handle acid on here.
I definitely could.
I would just get awkward a little bit, like so.
Yeah, like there'd be certain times where I'd be like,
are we not talking? Like, should we be talking right now? That's my only problem with.
I don't think I can do Adderall again in my life.
It's. Yeah.
I probably will, but like, I don't know. I just don't get good feelings about it.
My problem with most stimulants is just coming down is awful.
Exactly. The
or like
down
even like the next
myself.
couple, even like the like next day even too. You're like
you're like
like my
brain
anxiety
is
kicks
out
in
of
so
shit.
bad. I'm like but
I still need to print off a 1-month sobriety certificate with your name and burn it, Mr. Self-Control. Damn.
Shit.
The real roast.
I don't think I've ever been sober on this podcast. It will have been a few times though.
I think tonight's the first night that I haven't been so. Yeah.
Are you feeling? Do you feel sober?
No, the opposite.
Oh, okay.
I wish.
It's the first time on the podcast for me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Down to change that. Don't get fucked up. That'd be so. We could always record one and like.
Oh
this
no,
is Aaron.
Yeah. Aaron.
That'd be so funny.
Yeah,
like, we just get fucked up like on shit ton of stuff and then just record, like not live stream obviously because I could get us in trouble. But like record it and then just like, oh shit, like this is wild.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
We're just all sitting here with like
being
4
on
hours
Sykes.
and none of us are like talking. We're like,
damn, that'd be fun though. That'd
just
be cool.
Like, on E, like I'm just sitting over here like.
This wall's pretty cool, guys.
I've never dabbled in any of that, but I'm curious, I guess.
I allegedly did it in Vegas once, and I don't think it was good shit, and I don't think the amount that I had was sufficient for my body size, but it was alright.
So like,
it was just weird. Like I didn't feel anything, and then like it was pretty hot because it's Vegas.
Yeah.
And then I walked outside, and the wind hit me, and I was like, felt oddly satisfying. Like
it's weird. That's how it is. Like so. So I allegedly tried it twice now, and the first time we were in Vegas, it didn't work, didn't do anything to me, and then like last weekend I was at the bar and someone allegedly just said, "Do you want a drug?" And I was like, "Just one drug? Yeah, I'll take that." And then his girlfriend was like, "Just do a quarter, chill out." And then the kid is like, "Do all of it." So we're like, okay, we'll do all of it, and like basically you're just like. Super heightened sense of euphoria, like everything looks cool, like the alcohol, like, oh that's sweet looking, but like you're just sensitive to stuff, like the wind on your hand, you're like this is real nice, this is relaxing.
Feels really nice.
Yeah. The moon was red, and then I was like, that moon looks really cool. But yeah, it's
yeah.
Was this recently? Because the moon's been pretty fucking red lately.
Allegedly. Yeah.
What did you do? None of us did anything.
No.
But what we are talking about is ecstasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. We
are just discussing the
And
possibilities
then
of
in this
ecstasy.
storybook I was reading, this kid was like, "Do you want to drink this Molly?" And then the main character, same name as me. It's weird. And this main character in the story, I was like, Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
How did the character wind up?
Well,
I like to think that. Can we stop for a second? I like to think that that's like how the conversation actually went. Like,
Yeah.
you want some of it?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Like, it's way too
I don't
good.
know. The character was already on more booze than one should be on, so I don't know. And then the character, there was someone spilled baking soda for some reason everywhere, and then like got in their nose and.
This character was doing way too much that night. I gotta say,
This character was 3 more decisions away from being Lil Peep.
oh shit!
I
R.I.P.
could try. I don't know. What's the most I've alleged been on?
Did the main character from this fiction book's been on?
Yeah.
A whole lot.
How many has this character done? I'm trying to think. Let's see. There's gonna be too many, and this character doesn't want to say. Too much combinations.
About 6.
There are some bad combinations sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. I skip. Yeah, I don't know.
When my character that I'm working on right now for my short story,
Yeah.
His fatal, well, not fatal yet, but his problem is mixing the downers with the other downers, and so it just gets you really low.
Yeah.
Low with the low lives, you know. Nick Joy allegedly did LSD and allegedly lost his mind. Well, Nick Joy, I can relate with that. Well, I mean, my fictional character can relate with that very well, because
I've seen people lose their shit too on acid.
like I've never been like, oh, I'm gonna call the cops or any fucking fuck shit like that, but I have had times where I'm like, oh, am I dying? Either I'm not calling the paramedics, but am I dying? Like,
Yeah.
like this one time, like if you take 3 like tabs, it was too much for me, and I don't think it was real. I think it was something weird.
Yeah.
So like I started getting like a really crazy headache, and like Matt was playing like really loud music, and I was just like, oh fuck, like my brain's shutting down.
Oh no.
And then I calmed down after a little while, but
It was probably like 2CB or something.
yeah, I'm sure it was something.
Damn.
I can't wait for the future when we can go buy shit that we just know exactly what it's going to be.
Right?
It's like, that's that, and that's what I want is that. I
Yeah.
don't want it with the other things that are not good.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, there's certain ones like, yeah, this kid, he has test kit, so like every stuff he gets, he makes sure it's like 100% pure and charges more, but it's like,
I would rather pay.
I'll pay like quite a bit, like to know that I'm getting this pure stuff, and
well,
it's gonna
Those test
be
kits
good.
are easy to get. Too.
Yeah.
and I kind of think it's weird too. Like, I personally don't know anybody like without being offered. Like, obviously that's a different case scenario, but I don't know anyone who like buys LSD or like even mushrooms and they're just like buy it today and do it that day. Unless there's like a plan, right?
Yeah.
Because like that's why I would rather buy stuff that I know is going to be 100%.
Yeah.
And pay a little bit more, because obviously it's, for most people, I think it's a planned thing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's safer.
I've definitely had some pretty spontaneous trips, and
Yeah.
they don't really go well. But
Yeah.
like, fucking, I swear, the last several times I tripped, my mom calls me and needs something. I'm just like,
you can't.
of all time, of all times that you could ask me for shit, because she like hardly calls me and asks me for shit, but whenever she does, I happen to be like kaleidoscope.
This one time, it was in high school or right after high school. I don't know, but I was underage and I had just gone off work and it was like 10:30 at night. And I went to meet up with a bunch of friends at this park, and then I accidentally had pocket called my mom, and then we were talking about, like, I didn't drink anything yet, and we were just talking about all the booze they had there. I was like, "You fucked up right now." And it was just like, we was talking, and then I had pocket called, so like voicemail, and I was like, "Oh no!" So then I kept calling my mom and just leaving her voicemails, hoping like she would delete all of it. And then I just then I was like, just drove all the way home real quick, deleted my mom's voicemails, and then ruined my fucking night. I just wanted to get fucked up.
Whenever I used to ditch class in high school, I would just go into my mom's emails and delete all the emails because they didn't have her number. So it's like, fuck this, delete.
Damn.
Go into deleted folder, delete that shit. Too. She's never seeing this.
That's so funny.
I was pretty straightforward with mine. So I'd just be like, "Hey, my grades are pretty fucking good. I'm not going today."
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "You should probably go." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Should I?" Like, they give us 8 absences a term for a reason. I'm gonna use them.
My mom just got so dramatic. Like when I would do it, when I get home, she'd be like,
Right.
"What did you do today?" I was like,
Not went to school.
"I didn't go to 4th period." Whatever. Like,
I only had one time that was like, we ditched and I was with Brett and we went dirt biking or something, and then like that's the one time like both my parents were mad too. I don't know why they were so mad. I don't know if they were both having a bad day, but they called me, "You need to get home right now." I was like, "I'm in the mountains on a dirt bike. Like, I don't know what you want from me." That's the only time I got like they were like, I was like, "Oh, they're both really mad right now."
damn. It's been a while since both of my parents have just been really mad at me. Like,
Me too. It's been
my dad gets mad at me
since high school.
but my mom and my dad never mad at me at the same time.
I don't think I've been in trouble since high school.
Yeah,
No
I
reason
haven't
for
been in
them to
real
be mad.
trouble in like a long ass time.
Yeah. No, I don't think I've.
Because it's just like, okay, what are you gonna do? Like, kick me out? Like, okay, then I'll fucking survive. Like,
Yeah, it's like I think
I don't know. It's just weird because like with my parents, it's like they realize that like, okay, if we try to like get all tough with him, then it's just gonna make him like not really want to come around here or live here. So like I don't know. Since I'm the youngest, they're like kind of holding on and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really done anything to make my parents mad though.
Yeah, like my parents haven't caught me doing anything that like would piss them off, but like they just are so Mormon that it's just like damn, if you knew like 25% of my life, you'd just be like disgusted.
Yeah, because I stay with my grandparents, so that's kind of a plus because I still go to my parents every day, but it's like I don't live there, so it's like
that's nice.
What you can do? Mad at me for drinking too much? I do that.
Right.
And that's pretty much all I do. So there's not really.
Yeah, there's kind of that awkward situation in my house because like I pay rent, like it's not cheap, so it's kind of like you're really gonna get mad at me over that. Like I'm paying to live here.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
If you're paying, especially, then I feel like
like they pay for shit that obviously I don't need to pay for. Like they always buy groceries. Like I hardly ever buy my own food, but like it's still paying to live there.
Definitely.
So
I'm lucky to be in my situation.
Like if you could pay for your own food, you probably I mean if you had to pay for your own food, you probably could.
Exactly.
So it's like they're just doing that out of their kindness. They could cut that shit off and still let you.
Right. Absolutely. And like that's the thing is like I don't have any like bad relationships or anything with them. It's just when you live with people for so long, you have those arguments.
Of course,
about petty shit that we shouldn't be arguing about, but we just want to argue.
Yeah.
But it happens.
Yeah.
Just bought my ticket for Happy Time Murders. That should be pretty funny.
What's that?
The new like Muppets rated R movie.
Oh.
I just barely heard about
I've seen commercials for that on YouTube and shit. That actually sounds good. I kind of want to see that.
I really don't like Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, is that bitch in it? Fuck.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not a big fan of her movies, but I think it could be funny.
Yeah. I just like anything that has like puppets or shit. For fame.
Right.
Have you seen that new movie coming out called Isle of Dogs?
What's that?
Yeah.
It looks weird. I can't remember who directed it.
Isn't it Wes whatever?
Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
It's because it's like a kind of like a.
The hipsters director.
It's
of
puppets, like kind of like a Team America.
Oh yeah.
But they're dogs.
It's the same dude who does Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that art. If you pull up that artwork, you can be like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah, like it looks. I don't know if it's.
That looks
good.
interesting. Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, but
It looks like it could be pretty good or like
Yeah.
really bad.
Everyone loves this guy. He makes these movies,
Yeah.
so.
I don't know. I think I've seen one of his movies and I wasn't really
Oh, yeah.
crazy about it. Like, yeah, I think I didn't like this shit that much, but the Fantastic Mr. Fox shit that much. But
parents.
Damn, salty.
You should just call them your roommates.
Hey, what's up, roomie?
That's what my brother put on Twitter. He said one of my roommates keeps jerking
Oh
off
yeah,
my
I
pillow.
saw that and I was confused.
It's like, damn, to move out of my parents' house.
My brother's funny as shit, dude. I
Yeah.
can't even lie.
That son of a bitch.
Guy
Yeah, he's
cracks me up.
hilarious. I don't know where he thinks of this stuff either.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. The younger generation is like getting crazy with this internet shit.
Yeah.
They really have it on lock. They can do it better than us.
For sure.
They're so damn clever.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I
Hey,
can
the
salute
real
the
myth.
younger generation. Well, not generation. The younger, whatever.
Yeah.
Madonna gives no fucks. She told fans y'all suck for not voting for Ariana at the MTV Awards.
Fuck Ariana. Like honestly, okay. Fuck Ariana. Fuck Nicki. I know they're both very hot, but like, Nicki's mental breakdown. Is anyone
Oh,
up
yeah,
to
I
speed
saw
with this
that.
shit?
Is this recent?
Yeah,
Oh
just barely.
yeah.
She said that. So Travis, she got number 2,
Yeah.
and Travis got number 1, and she freaked the.
Oh, I saw
fuck
that.
out.
She was blaming on like he was giving out packages.
Yeah,
and-
and she was doing the same shit. It just didn't work.
You know what's weird though is Spotify and Billboard all said that they're gonna change how they calculate who's first because they didn't agree with why Travis was first too.
I know.
Thought that was weird.
I know. I think it's weird, but I think that the thing is like, Nicki Minaj is like, she was trying to do what Travis did, but she just didn't do it right. Like,
Yeah.
like Travis had calculated this shit months in advance before his album came out. Like, okay, I'm gonna sell clothes and include a digital album,
Right.
so people can buy my shit, and then it'll increase my album sales.
Yeah.
But like Nicki and her team implemented that like midweek because the sales projections weren't looking good.
Yeah.
So like Nicki basically just ruined it for everyone else. She's
Right.
like, damn it, I gotta be the queen. I don't know.
She freaked out.
Yeah, she had a meltdown on Twitter. She's like, Drake's face was on every Spotify playlist. Spotify
Yeah,
doesn't support me. Like she's calling names.
Yeah.
She said that Travis Scott is the whole N-word of the week.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
She called him a stupid fuck.
Yeah.
And she mentioned his child's name several times and his baby mom's name. Like,
Yikes.
Nicki Minaj is kind of going off the edge.
Yeah,
Well-
she lost her mind.
I mean, she's been in rap for like 10 years, so
Yeah.
It's about time.
yeah, like,
I like some of her new songs on her new album.
you know, some of them aren't bad.
Have you
but
heard the Barbie Dreams or whatever?
I liked it. I liked that
She just
song. I
roasts
liked that
everybody.
song.
Over a Biggie beat. And,
Yeah, I liked it when she went at DJ Khaled. I guess that was my favorite part. Fuck DJ Khaled.
Right.
But
I like the designer one. Just
I
'cause
like
it
the
was a
designer
clever
one too.
Shouts
I
out
like the
designer.
young thug one too.
Yes. to
Oh
the
yeah,
rest
didn't
of-
she say that designer was part of like a special ed or
Yeah,
something?
she's like,
Yeah.
shouts out to designer for making out special ed.
Yeah. It's like damn rude.
But yeah, Nicki Minaj is gonna be releasing like on her like Apple Music radio station. She's gonna mention the cocksucker of the year award, and the secret hater of the year award. Like she's just like going crazy on all of her peers.
Yeah, just because she didn't get number 1.
Just because she didn't get number 1, she got number 2,
Damn, she
and
did
Travis
too.
Scott still got number 1 for his second week, and it was her first week. Like I can see why she's salty, but still like.
She doesn't even
Come on.
realize that Travis Scott's like one of the most popular new
Yeah, like
rappers.
Travis Scott is popping hard
Yeah.
right now. Everyone's like, "Oh, Astro World, I need all those clothes." Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I like Astro World.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good album, but come on, Nicki Minaj, like, you're on your way.
It's
out.
different kind of rap too because I think that the reason why her album wasn't huge is she she didn't make any of those songs for like the party women like she has in the past. Like,
yeah.
So, you know, you're making a actual rap album now, and most people don't look at you as just a straight rapper.
Yeah, like especially at this point, and like,
yeah.
especially the fact that she's like, she's pushing 40. She's like 35. Like, she needs to.
I'd still clap that ass though.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would too, but just like for her to be talking about the shit she's talking about at this age, it's like, okay, once you're pushing 40, isn't it kind of time to reflect or something?
You're not
like
a teenager.
Yeah, like
you're not in your 20s.
She's making music for like 16-year-old girls, and she's damn near 40. Like, I don't know.
I think too the pressure of Cardi B is fucking with her.
Oh, definitely.
And the fans want there to be beef so bad because it's like. It would make sense.
They unfollowed each other on Twitter very recently.
Here we go.
It's coming, but
I think they should just be friends because that's what
I think they should be too.
I think that would be better. I don't like Cardi B's music. I normally don't really like Nicki Minaj's music.
Yeah.
Like she's got I like some of her songs.
Yeah, she does have,
but
she can rap. She can rap for sure.
You know, I just don't care to see it because she tried, like Lil Kim tried to come and do shit with like Nicki Minaj after Lil Kim hadn't been relevant for fucking 15 years.
Yeah.
I don't know why we have to have this same type of shit. Like, you're both kind of gross thoughts in reality. Like, who are good, you know.
Cardi B was a stripper who worked her way up.
You can watch her.
But it is her time to shine. And Nicki is on her way out. Like, that's just the way it is.
You just got to kind of deal with it. Like,
yeah. Nicki needs to, like, because, like, you know how 50 Cent's kind of, like, still relevant in his own way, but he's not really rapping, but he's still like doing shit. Like, she needs to do something like that. Is what I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Drop an album for the fans every like 3-4 years.
Or like how Jay-Z's like kind of doing all this business shit, then like has an album every like 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. Because like the fans still, like the fans who like
it just like makes you more of a legend in a way. Because people are like, oh, when are they? I don't know. I guess it didn't work for her because this was 4 years. People were waiting on this album, and it's still. She's not satisfied, but it still got number 2 and sold.
Yeah,
like a fuck ton.
Yeah, it's like, come on, you're rich as fuck. This is just ridiculous rich people problems.
She's exactly. Yeah, it is. It really is because her album's gonna blow up even more because I've started to hear like 2 or 3 of the songs on the radio.
Yeah,
and you know, it's just be patient.
It's just like it's ridiculous we're even speaking on this, but
yeah, it happens though. Nicki caused a lot of pitch tints with Anaconda.
Yeah, that is a fact.
Didn't Lil Kim
have to get Saltine with you? Ariana did all that, and on top of that, she smashed Mac Miller's heart into smithereens.
Right, she
broke. So that thought can burn in hell.
Yeah. She broke the man's hearts.
Mac Miller's the guy.
Yeah.
I love Mac Miller.
I do too.
Have you heard his shit, Faces, the mixtape?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, he's dope.
Mac Miller's just funny.
The guy. Yeah.
I heard about this story once where like he was with Absol and Schoolboy Q, and they were like trying to bait him into saying the N word. They were just like, come on, it's cool, man, like you're with the homies, just do it. And he was just like no, I'm not doing this. They're just like, okay. Like they were totally testing him, and he was like, I'm not falling for this shit.
I like the song that he did. I found out that it was on the GTA 5, and I think that's where I heard it. But it's with Chuck English, Absol, and Mac Miller. I can't remember what the song's called though. It's pretty dope though. Yeah.
Whenever Mac Miller and Absol get on a song together, it's just like, damn, these guys like they don't seem like they should work well together, but they really fucking do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking dope.
Absol's
a
most
fucking legend.
Person right now.
How long you guys want to go? Or 2:27?
However long Aaron would like to go.
Yeah,
I'm feeling pretty fine. So.
Good.
It's 3 now too.
It's 3.
Yeah, I got late quick.
I'm good with that. You just a couple more minutes. So we can just kind of wrap up.
Yeah, we can go 2:30. That works.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Yeah, what were we saying? Mac Miller though. What's your favorite Mac Miller song? Do you have a favorite?
Think about it. Okay, I really like this song by Mac Miller. I like the first track on Faces, Inside Outside.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. And I like what's the other one? Happy Birthday.
Happy Birthday's good.
Yeah, it is.
And Objects in the Mirror, that one where he's kind of singing. I really like that shit.
Me too.
And I like his song Matches with Absol. Those are probably my favorite songs.
Have you heard the song Fight the Feeling with him and Kendrick? I thought it was a fake song. But
is that the one that's on his Divine Feminine album? Like,
I'm not sure.
Fight the Feeling. I'm not sure if I've heard it.
It's pretty dope. It just
Is Kendrick doing like something kind of different and weird on it, like speaking?
kind of, yeah.
I think. Let me just look it up real quick.
Let me make sure that's the right name of it too before I go too far. But does time distort in early morning hours in between dreams? I think I can give you a concrete answer on that. No, because let's say I'm asleep but Forrest is awake. Time's not distorting for Forrest while he's awake, so time shouldn't be distorting for me while I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not the one that I understand.
I wouldn't be surprised when Pete Davidson
God
pulls
is
an
very
Oscar.
Sexy Nasty. That one, I don't think that's the one you're thinking of.
No.
Apparently, Pete Davidson has a giant dick.
Yeah. Shout
What's
out
up
to
with
him.
Pete Davidson? What's up with his whole rebrand? Did you see his tattoo that's like, jokes die but swag is forever?
No.
That's a tattoo.
What?
He has that tattoo.
He has that on his chest, yeah. And he's looking like Lil Peep.
Yeah, he's got shit ton tats. Apparently,
Has a little Peep blonde.
yeah, Ariana said,
Ariana, fuck you. She was with Mac Miller for years.
Yeah.
She dated Pete Davidson for like a month and is now engaged to him.
right?
That's a hoe ass move.
She
sorry.
said that he's always high. She's like, Pete Davidson was high when he proposed to me. So that's,
Wow.
that's so funny. I was like, well, you admit to that.
Yet she fucking broke up with Mac Miller because of his sobriety issues.
Yeah, because I'm sure she doesn't do anything like that.
Yeah, I'm sure she's a clean.
That bitch.
Yeah, seriously, fuck that brat doll.
I'd fuck her though.
I totally would too. I mean, despite the fact that sometimes it's like, are you 16?
Yeah.
She's still pretty hot.
Yeah, that's true.
I like how she doesn't like fat people, but she just doesn't do it in the right way. It's like the donut thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
She went
was
and
like,
licked donuts and said she doesn't like fat people.
What
I was
the hell?
like, yeah, I was like, fuck. I'm gonna teach you a lesson though.
you're gonna beat her ass up.
I
Go-
could probably lift her with one arm.
Oh yeah.
Gallego said, I would punt her like a football. Kick her to another planet.
Damn.
Yeah, fight the feeling.
Oh yeah.
It has like a Nike. Oh, didn't mean to.
Yeah, I've definitely never heard that.
It's definitely worth listening. I think you.
Yeah, I'll look that up.
Has some really good. Yeah, some good bars.
Yeah, not if I've heard either. Anyone else got any last questions for us before we end the show?
Wrap it up. I want the wrap it up box from that Dave Chappelle skit.
Oh yeah.
Guys in the courtroom, wrap this shit up. Or the lady, Dave Chappelle's fucking the lady, and she's just like yawning and bored, and she breaks out the wrap it up box. Dave Chappelle's like, "What? Really?" Okay, well let me finish real quick.
Yeah. Fucking all I had was Sam and the cat. And the show to remind me of them iCarly days, but no, she had to get it canceled over like leaking drama.
Ariana did that. Wow.
Damn, what a bitch.
She just seems like someone that would. She has everything you could think of in the world.
Mm-hmm.
People think she's attractive. She's a megastar. She has money.
Actor, singer.
I bet she is just so much drama constantly.
Yeah, it's the weird thing that Mac Miller was dating her.
Yeah.
I know. I bet he's way better off now. I bet he's like, oh, thank God.
Right?
Like, I bet he was like in love with her at the time and shit. But
He'll realize soon, and we'll start getting some songs.
if I was a celebrity, I would go for like a girl who wasn't fucking famous and just kind of like a normal ass girl because
I think too some of the
expectations are wild.
Yeah, I think some of the grossest things I've seen too is when people get a taste of that, just what it turns them into.
Yeah,
Like when they don't
totally.
earn it, because earning it is different thing.
Exactly.
Right? If someone goes and earns their wealth and they want to fucking throw money at peons and peasants,
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Like
Yeah.
you do you, boo. You made it.
You worked your ass off for that.
Yeah,
Right, but it's
for
when
sure.
people who didn't work it off, but they either are with someone who did, or they like weasel their way into something that makes them a fortune. It's gross to be around.
What I think is really depressing is Boont Gang. I mean, this man is killing himself in front of the world, and the people around him are just chuckling. He's probably handing them stacks.
He's the water guy. What? Who he spills the water? Who he spilled some water there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, from Adam 22.
What is that? What it is when he's like on the show and he spills.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you spilled some water.
So this guy
there.
Adam 22 had him on, and the whole time, because he has a podcast, a really successful podcast. But the whole time he was telling him, like, I don't want to do this interview with you, man. You were, like, way too fucked up. You seem like you're, like, he thought he was on a bunch of Xanax and booze. And the guy was just like, no, dude, let me do it. And he was just, like, repeating himself over and over. And then so finally when he got him to wrap up the interview, he was like, okay. So he stands up, and he bangs his head against the wall super hard and passes out. And then, like, the people around him are just grabbing him and, like, laughing. And then, like, he shot himself in the lake recently when he was on Xanax. It's like, this man is killing himself to go viral, and the people around him were just cheering him on. It's like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's like that Ain't It Funny song by...
by Danny Brown. Oh, that's a great example.
Yeah, the music video and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that music video. That's a great music video. You both should definitely check that out.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Didn't, like, someone like Seth Rogen or someone like that directed?
What's his name? The other dude from Wolf of Wall Street and Superbad.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill directed.
Yeah, I get those motherfuckers mixed up.
Yeah, it's like a super. It has the dude from what's his name from Full House in it.
Oh yeah,
cool guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of like they're kind of doing a show like that.
Yeah, like a sitcom, but it shows like how dark his life is.
Yeah, it's like you're laughing at my pain. Like it says like. Because, like, he's a super drug addict.
We should watch it after the stream.
Yeah, we can pull it up after.
Do you remember the music video? You're going to have to think back to, like, a weird, random moment. Oh, yeah, I'm sad that Robbie Rotten died. Yeah, R.I.P. to the Lord.
Who's that? Or the dude.
The guy that we are
Robbie Rotten.
honoring.
Yeah.
He even said damn word about him. R.I.P.
R.I.P. dude, we love you. There was a music video where there was a bunch of kids and they started taking a bunch of drugs. And they, like, started, like, bleeding.
Tyler, the creator, it's Earl Sweatshirt video.
Is it?
Yeah. It's Earl Sweatshirt. It's all of them. It's Tyler, Taco. That's who it is in the music video.
I don't think I've even seen that.
It came out in high school and everyone was freaking out because they just blend up a bunch of drugs. That song's so fucking dope, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Earl Sweatshirt.
What song is it?
It's called Sweatshirt.
I swear I've watched that music
Man,
video.
Earl needs to make a fucking
You'll watch
album.
it again now and realize that everyone in it, you
just know who it is now.
Yeah,
But back in the day, it was like, what the fuck? Because I remember you showing me that.
It was like 2010 or 2011 when the song came out, and so you're like, you don't know who Earl Sweatshirt are, Taco, Jasper.
Earl Sweatshirt's like 15.
Yeah, you don't know all these. It's right before, whatever. But yeah, I'll show you that too. After
yeah, because you just get this crazy hard beat and this guy rapping like he sounds fucking crazy.
Earl is such a good rapper.
And the music video is just wild.
Yeah, it's so funny watching now when you see everyone, you realize who it is.
It's probably funny now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna thanks for hanging out. We're gonna call it now.
Good to be here.
Thanks for hanging out for another night. Everyone, have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you guys later. I'm not gonna be here Friday. Wes may or may not.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do it.
But yeah,
Wes is gonna do this show solo.
He's gonna sit here for 3 hours and cry.
Yeah. Cry.
That's
Where's
all it is.
Forrest?
Yeah, every 5 minutes I wish Forrest was here.
It was so funny.
I'm so spooky.
But yeah, good night, guys.
Good night.
Later.